Hey YouTube, Velocity here, and welcome back to Project Eden's Garden. So last time I stopped right... Oh, okay. So last time I stopped right before me and Kai went to bed together. I don't know where Kai is. I'm pretty sure he's at the end of the hallway, but we need to go into his dorm. Oh my god, this is your room, dude? This is your room? Aside from the color scheme and a couple ornaments, Kai's dorm looked a lot like my own. Do all the dorms share a similar floor? Well, yeah, probably. Hey, before we go to sleep, I need to find something real quick. Kai approached a nearby desk and reached into one of the drawers. After a moment, he returned with something in his hand. Okay, here it is. What is it? A tape dispenser? What do you need a tape dispenser for? Why were you looking for that? Just watch. Gripping the tape dispenser close to his chest, Kai walked over to the door. There, I watched as he taped a vertical line across the floor, starting at the door and ending at the closet.
What am I looking at?
He's making a line to divide the room. Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
This will act as our marker.
Are you serious right now? There's no way. This guy can't be real, bro.
A marker?
To divide the room. See where you're standing? That's your side of the room. This side is mine. If you step over the tape, you'll be in my territory.
Seriously?
Are you serious? You're splitting the room in two? You realize this tape can't stop me from stepping over, right?
Dude, no!
No, don't you dare! What are you, 12? Are you kidding me? Dude, Kai's gotta be one of my favorite characters. This guy can't be real. This guy cannot be real, bro. If you enter my side, I'll scream. I'll scream bloody fucking murder. Okay, calm down. There was no point in putting up a fight. It seemed like I was stuck on this side of the room. Meaning no bed. Yeah, that's insane, bro. Damn it, how the hell am I meant to sleep now? There must be something around here I can use. Just sleep on the sofa, dude. Yeah, right here. What? Also, hold on. I'm wary of this room, but it's better to be safe in here than out there. I think settings is F1? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. I should have done this before. I apologize. I don't know why it took me a whole episode to do this. I feel really stupid. But, I increased the voice volume for when they speak. So you guys should be able to hear the characters a lot easier now. Okay, yeah, but sleep on the sofa, dude. Come on, that's obvious. Looked like the sofa was my bed for tonight.
Ugh.
If only our kidnappers included spare bedding. They clearly have the funding. How else could they build a huge dome sky or an entire pharmacy? Makes me wonder where all the money comes from. I crawled onto the sofa, my mind consumed by a cacophony.
What?
What? What did I just say? That is not the... That is not what that says. I did not read that word. Whatever. By a bunch of questions. That's basically what that means. There was just so much to unpack, so much I couldn't answer. The pharmacy, the pen pad, and everything that happened after. All of it followed me, deep into sleep.
Do you believe dreams are windows to the past?
No.
Do they let us relive things we can't remember?
Probably.
You know, I believe we humans are just like cats. I believe we have 9 lives. Which life do you reckon you're on?
My last one?
Your first? Your 9th? When you die, will you be gone for good? Or will you wake up again, unable to remember anything. Will the new you live a fulfilling life? Or will you repeat the old you's mistakes? You'll repeat them without ever realizing. You'll repeat them just like cats.
I feel like you kind of forced that analogy, but well, I'll roll with it. I can't believe he divided the room.
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. From the looks of things, it's shaping up to be another beautiful morning. I can feel it already. The sunlight kissing my neck, the sands trickling down my back. It's as though the world is telling me, have an awful day.
This guy, bro.
Enough with the dramatics. Have you gotten used to this little alarm every morning? I hope so, because there's plenty more where that came from.
Man.
Can a guy like me get some beauty sleep? You slept in a big-ass bed, bro. Don't even be saying that. It's morning already. I had a decent sleep, all things considered, but it was still weird to wake up in someone else's room. Well, this will be the last time I do. I jumped off the couch and went straight for the door. I'm going back to my dorm. Bye.
Whatever.
Oh, good morning to you too. Dude, you made me sleep on a sofa! Oh.
Huh?
Huh? Just as I was about to open the door, I noticed it. 2 envelopes slid underneath the gap at the bottom. Looked like our names were written on them. Hey, what are you doing? I grabbed the envelope with my name on it, and I used my foot to slide the other one to Kai.
Wait.
An envelope? Is this something important? When I opened the envelope, what I saw inside... What? What is this? It's a photo of Wolfgang? That can't be Wolfgang. Right? It can't be. Judging by the woman's clothes, this was definitely taken during a wedding. Is Wolfgang married? What's going on? Why was I delivered a wedding photo? What are you laughing for? Dude, you seriously gotta listen to this. Foolish nerd, the spider never leaves her web, except to sell pastries. Is this a joke or something? It's giving crappy Christmas card energy, like your distant aunt sends you.
Huh?
What are you talking about? It's on the back of the photo, see?
That's...
Wait, is that Cassidy? Yeah, it was in my envelope. Looks like it's from a stream, doesn't it? Maybe Cassidy was trying to pull a prank on me. Or is trying to pull a prank on me. I don't know where she could have gotten this photo, though.
Hey.
Hey, what about you? Does your letter have anything? Turning my back to Kai, I pulled the photo out of the envelope and flipped it over. Like father, like son. Beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. Yeah, I figured there was more to Wolfgang, especially from the prologue trial. He has another side, dude, and we're probably gonna see it at some point. Sure enough, there was a message. Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. Huh? Was this a verse from a poem or something? I flipped the photo back over and eyed the details more closely, now realizing a date had been printed at the very bottom. April 17th, 2001? This must be the date the photo was taken. 2001? Doesn't that contradict Wolfgang's student profile? Speaking of gremlins, I was right about you, Wolfgang. Excuse me? 22 years old and already a lawyer. That confirms it. You did start... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. He has to be older than what the profile says. You cannot be 22 years old and a lawyer. That is not normal. I mean, I guess you could be, but that's not normal. Wolfgang is 22, which means his photo must have been taken before he was born. In that case, given his resemblance to the man in the photo, I could actually be looking at his parents? And that message, like father, like son. Yeah! Beneath the sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. I didn't really get it, but it sounded ominous. Hey man, what the hell is going on?
Whatever.
Alright, just ignore me then. Dude, I'm cooking! Give me a second, bro! It's not like I was curious or anything. Kai tossed his envelope to the floor and slid the photo of Cassidy into his pocket. I'm starving, so I'm gonna, like, head over to the dining hall. See you there, I guess. Only when he mentioned eating did I realize how hungry I was. Maybe I should grab something from the kitchen before I return to my dorm. As for the envelope and photo, they can stay with me. I should grab some breakfast first. I wanted to see if I could inspect his room. Beautiful Tranquility. I like this song. Is there anyone in the hallway? Damn, everyone's in here! Damn! Why is everyone here? About time, what took you so long?
Jeez.
What are you talking about? Sorry, we were waiting for you. Kai told us the two of you each received a letter, is that correct? Kai said that? Sorry. This asshole, couldn't he keep his mouth shut? Honestly, what? So is Kai right? Did you receive a letter? If I say no, Kai will probably tell everyone I'm lying. Yeah, I did get a letter.
This is difficult.
Then it's confirmed. Everyone has one.
Come again?
Everyone has a letter?
Yes.
Yeah, we all woke up to one slid underneath our doors.
Huh?
Huh? Does this mean they also received letters about Cassidy and Wolfgang?
Hey.
Now that everyone's here, is it okay to share? It's okay to share letters, right? I don't think that's a good idea.
Please don't.
Oh, wait, I don't know about that. I've been waiting for this. Jet pulled out a piece of paper from one of his pockets of his suit. Ahem.
Oh boy.
Toshiko had a boyfriend in 3rd grade and cheated on him when she went to the playhouse with another boy. Why are you reading that out loud? Hello? Do you have any self-control at all? What? What is wrong with you, man? These people have no... They're ultimates. They're ultimates. What am I expecting? Oh my god, man. Isn't that cute? No, it's not. You just told everyone a secret she didn't want to be told. Look at the photo on the back, too. It's a picture of some kids drawing. Did Toshiko draw that?
Sick and twisted.
Toshiko, infidelity from such a young age? I have no clue how you ended up giving dating advice.
You can't.
Dude. Toshiko ran over to Jet and lunged for the envelope. My secrets are my own. How dare you expose them in a public forum? What is wrong with him? You're a thief, a hoodlum. Give it to me now. What was that? I couldn't hear you from up here. Saying that, Jet dangled the photo just out of Toshiko's reach.
That's enough.
Alright, that's enough. Ingrid stepped in front of Jet and held out her hand.
Mind your manners.
Come on, hand the photo over. Sure thing. Yeah, you're not gonna say no to her. I am so sorry. I was a different person all those years ago, but now I've changed.
I would never.
I'm a woman of conviction who would never engage in such needless debauchery.
Whatever.
I'm glad he got over playing house, I guess.
Be careful.
Everyone, I advise you to be careful with these envelopes. By the looks of it, they all contain secrets about us. The one Jet had was luckily just a joke, but some of these could be far more sinister.
Such disrespect.
Where did you come from? Also, you see what I mean? You see his eye? Look at his eye on his right side of his face. That is a little terrifying, man. Just a joke? How disrespectful. Where did you come from?
Whoa.
Oh, how do you keep sneaking up on us? The blackmail stuff is... This blackmail is the stuff of nightmares. I delve deep into the darkest crevices of your mind to create these. Blackmail? I've written some of your worst secrets on the back of these photos and distributed them among your classmates. No one person has their own, because the point is to foster distrust within the group.
I have an appetite.
And
for
then,
destruction.
and then the killing will finally commence. This is insane. Someone's actually gonna kill over a secret. Like, for a motive, I understand this, but bro, are you kidding me? I'm not killing someone because someone found out, like... Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but... Oh my god. I almost said something pretty embarrassing, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna kill someone over that. If someone finds out, whatever. But I'm not gonna end someone else's life and have to pass a class trial because I didn't want... If you lose, they'll find out anyway! Like, no, dude, no. That's so dumb.
Isn't this lovely?
Our very first official murder motive. Applause, applause. Did you say murder motive?
No.
No way, you can't be serious.
Really?
Everyone's worst secrets? The one we just heard was about some wacky elementary school hijinks. Well, some of you are so uninteresting that there was simply no material to work with. That is insane. That is a crazy sentence. Wow, that is pretty mean. On the flip side, I decided to make some secrets a little more vague and mysterious, so you could pester each other for more information. If you're gonna expose our secrets, at least do it properly. I certainly wouldn't hold back if I had dirt on you.
Who? Me?
Duly noted, robber baron. Wow.
No shot.
Wait a second, isn't this suspiciously similar to what Ava suggested would happen yesterday? What?
Why the long face?
In what way? She said that her captors would try to share our secrets to provoke a murder. Yeah, because it makes sense. One day later, that exact scenario is happening. It can't be a coincidence. Are you implying that I listened in on your conversation to get an idea for my killing game?
Plot twist.
How insolent, yet absolutely correct. Wow. Wow.
Not okay.
Are you serious? Nothing is truly original, my dear pupil. You must try to find inspiration wherever you can.
Ugh.
Damn it. So we're in this mess because of the... Dude, don't call her that. It's a running trend at this point. In a very roundabout way, yes.
My blood is rushing.
To think that one of your own would be responsible for all this blackmail, doesn't it fill you with rage? She should have kept her mouth shut.
Moving on.
Anywho, that just about wraps up my announcement. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the glorious gift of listening.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you're wondering where Mara is, she's been keeping a very close eye on all of you. So please be on your best behavior.
Good morning.
Tozu away. We stood in silence trying to unpack what we had just been told. Blackmail? A murder motive? I could see realization creep across the other students' faces. Any semblance of normality in their lives was gone, replaced with the demented world of the killing game.
Guys.
I don't get it. Why does he want us to hurt each other so badly? You guys, you're not gonna listen to him, right?
There's no need to worry.
Of course they won't, Miss Diana. Wolfgang stepped forward and placed a hand on Diana's shoulder. Yeah, don't do that.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just never thought they would take such a direct approach. Spilling everyone's secrets, it feels like they're really taking this seriously. It's alright, we'll get through this.
Do you think?
Can we be sure that all the blackmail is telling the truth? Toshiko's was definitely true, but maybe there are deliberate lies sprinkled in to create conflict.
That ain't it.
I don't know. Lies like these seem like they would be pretty easily refuted. I hate how much that man is trying to toy with us. He's probably watching us right now.
Stay calm.
That's exactly why we can't let him win. Wolfgang turned to look at the rest of us. I have no idea what kind of information is in everyone's envelopes, but it's possible they're all harmless like Toshiko's. No, they're not. But given our situation, I'm inclined to believe otherwise.
Trust in the process.
For that reason, I implore you all to speak with the person whose blackmail you have, and them only. Even if the contents of the envelope seem horrible, give the person a chance to explain themselves.
I'm sure.
I can assure you, we are not horrible people. Our actions can be easily misconstrued by our kidnappers. We all need to trust each other if we plan on getting through this killing game.
There's no need to worry.
If you put your faith in your peers, they will put faith in you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. We can make it through this. I wish I could speak as well as you, Wolfgang. Thank you for the kind words. So we should confront, meet with the person whose blackmail we have.
Makes sense.
It could be risky, but it might be the only way to keep this group together. Also, that is an easy way for someone to get killed. Yeah, let's have a one-on-one conversation. No! Why would Wolfgang say that, dude?
Oh,
Excuse me?
embarrassing.
How does no one have a problem with this? I have no clue who has mine. I sure hope you don't think less of me, though.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna meet up with my person ASAP. I'm fine either way. There's nothing in those envelopes that's worse than what people already say.
Honestly?
I do wonder if there's some kind of advantage to keeping it private, though. Seems we've sailed into stormy weather.
Are we ready?
But since most of us are taking Wolfgang's advice, I have a feeling things will turn out fine. Let's disband for now. Give everyone a chance to speak with each other, eh? Like clockwork, the students went their separate ways. Wow. Are they really gonna share their blackmail with each other? That information is only useful if the other person doesn't know you have it. Not to mention, what if the blackmail is really serious? Would they feel comfortable meeting up with them? Everyone keeps being so naive. Then again, could that work in my favor? My record is clean, I know that for a fact. So whoever has my blackmail will probably come forward. As for Wolfgang, yeah. Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. We have Wolfgangs. This is definitely one of those vague secrets Tozu mentioned. There must be a reason it's so cryptic apart from making my life harder. Was it to disguise damning information? That's the only reason I could think of. I wonder why I was chosen to receive this blackmail anyway. Maybe I should find Tozu and ask. He has to be hiding around here somewhere, right? With how quickly he seems to appear and disappear, he must have his own way of navigating this building. A way that's hidden from the students. As I mulled over the possibilities in my head, I prepared breakfast and returned to my room. I should be able to call Tozu to my room, though. Tozu's hideout, where could it be? That pin pad in the pharmacy is definitely suspicious, but it's useless to me if I don't know the code. I could break a rule to get Tozu's attention, but then I'd risk getting shot by his accomplice. So what else am I supposed to do? Think, Damon. Think, a way to communicate with Tozu. The Gachapon! The Gachapon machine. What? The camera? I don't know, dude. Security camera. Wait, could that be it? Well, I may not be able to see Tozu. He should be able to see me. Which means this camera... Yeah, this camera is how I can communicate. I grabbed a sticky note and pen from my desk and scribbled a message. To Tozu. I have questions about the murder motive. Let's meet in the... boiler room at 8:10 p.m. tonight. Damon Maitsu. Yep, okay. I just read that. Using the desk chair as a stool, I stuck the note to the camera lens. Since sticky note can be easily removed without leaving a mark, what I'm doing here shouldn't count as defacing property. If I'm right, Tozu can see the security camera footage, and he'll meet me tonight. At least I can hope he affords me that courtesy. Until then, I may as well find something to pass the time. But what should I do? Free time? Yes! Welcome to free time events! During free time events, you have the opportunity to spend valuable time with your classmates. Since you haven't made the best first impression, it may take some convincing before your peers speak to you. Yeah, that's also another reason why that had to happen the way it did. Because you're not gonna, be friendly with someone you just met. That doesn't make sense. But worry not. The almighty pachinko machine is here to help. In case you don't remember, the pachinko machine can be found inside the pharmacy. If you win around a pachinko, you'll be awarded a special currency called Marabucks. Marabucks can be spent at the adjacent gachapon to obtain a present. Gift your peer a present they like and they might talk to you. To review your presents, simply call up your Tozu trinket and select the Presents tab. Within the Presents menu, a chart displaying the preferences of your peers has been provided. A green arrow indicates a student will either like or love a present. A red arrow indicates a student will dislike or hate a present. And no arrow means the student will feel neutral towards the present. The more a student likes the present, the more likely they are to hang out with you. By the way, you've been gifted 10 Marabucks to start with. Just thought you should know that. That's about it. Have fun. Okay. Why are you in here? What are you doing in here, Ingrid?
Now, would you look at that?
Look at this nice little printer they got going on over here. Now that she mentions it, I haven't seen a printer in ages. What's with this academy and its technology? Sometimes it's outdated, sometimes it's modern. How frustrating that it can't be hooked up to anything. This won't count as free time, right? Make a suggestion. Maybe it connects to our Tozer trinkets?
Golly.
Gosh, now aren't you clever? Let's try it out. That counts as free time. Oh my, Ingrid and I try to see if a connection could be established between the printer and the Tozer trinket. Doesn't seem like the Tozer trinket can do anything. Maybe the printer is just for show.
Come on.
Whoever's behind this is one nasty prankster. Getting our hopes up just for it to be a load of applesauce. Was the printer really that exciting? What can I give her? Dude, I have like nothing at all. I have like nothing. She is not gonna like that. Oh. Wow. Okay. A lot of people like that actually. No one likes the teleporter. Oh my god, that's incredible. I'll give her the fish on a string. I can't believe she likes that. Wow.
Now would you look at that?
Oh, I'll happily take that from you. You've got quite the heart of gold, hon. Ingrid liked your
Howdy.
present. So what have you been up to since we got stuck in this place? Nothing productive. Mostly sitting around thinking to myself. Being productive in a place like this does seem next to impossible.
Ugh.
It's slightly annoying. I don't want to lose my edge.
Oh.
Edge? In my abilities.
No.
Oh, like your debating abilities? Among other things, yes.
Just the worst.
I took a break from debating competitions in order to attend Eden's Garden Academy, but that didn't mean I was going to take a break from training. If I don't train, I start to deteriorate.
Wait just a
Deteriorate. Nonsense. Whatever training you've done won't just go away in the blink of an eye. Unless you're kept in here for a few years, although that won't happen.
Right.
What about you? Blacksmithing must be physically assertive. If you don't maintain the physique you currently have, it'll be harder to pound metal. You should worry about yourself more. Oh please, I'll never stop worrying about others. It's in my blood. So you're not concerned about staying in shape? Of course I am. Then how do you intend to stay in shape? It's not like there's a gym in this building. No, why would I need a gym?
Huh?
Huh? I don't need some fancy gym to stay big and strong. Just a healthy diet and a little exercise.
You think?
This place doesn't exactly have a wide range of foods.
Help a lady out, will you?
Let me ask you something. What's the most important nutrient your body needs? Do you not know?
Come on.
Of course I know. I'm just curious about your answer. Alright. Most important nutrient for the body. That's an easy enough question. Okay. This is a trick, right? Water is the most important, like, nutrient. It is. It is the most important nutrient, at least in this span of questions. It is. If she says otherwise, I'm gonna slap her. I swear. But okay, I'm not gonna hurt her. I'm not gonna hurt her. I love her a lot. I'm not gonna harm her. I take it back. But she's wrong. If she says otherwise, she's wrong.
Focus.
Water is the most important.
Now would you look at that?
Staying hydrated is the key to a healthy mind and body. That's where I gotta give this place some props. The tap water here has to be the best water I've ever drunk.
Golly.
And the food. Gosh, it's like a little party in my mouth. Ingrid was practically bouncing with excitement at this point.
That's...
I don't see how you can maintain your muscles through diet alone.
Tisk.
That's why I said a healthy diet and a little exercise. Just give me 20 minutes and a floor to sit down on. I'll do the whole one too. Squats, push-ups, sit-ups. You don't need a gym equipment for a good workout.
You think?
What about weightlifting? Oh, I just look for the heaviest thing I can find. Which is usually one of her classmates. Wow.
No.
What? Have you actually been using people here as barbells? What? Let me tell you, they have some of the politest barbells I've ever met. And those same people are completely okay with it?
Think this through.
Now that I think about it, I never asked you, have I?
Huh?
Huh? Damon, how much do you weigh again? Actually, let me take a look at your student profile. Oh my god.
Take this seriously.
If this is about the barbell stuff, don't even bother trying to convince me.
Say what?
Really? I'll treat you to lunch if you help me out. Nope.
Not good
Huh,
enough.
such a party pooper. Well, I'll respect your wishes. Can't be crossing another person's boundaries after all.
Bit complicated.
Also, it says here you're 145 pounds, which is just shy of what I'm looking for. Thanks for the compliment. Jeez, I say one thing to this lady, and the next I know she's asking me to be a human barbell. Hey, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. She's definitely way too cordial for someone stuck in a killing game. Though I guess she can be considering how fit she is. If anything, I need to be more cautious around her. She could overpower me instantly if she wanted. Awesome. Winona was perusing the pantry, a scowl etched on her face. Ugh. This new batch is just as terrible as the first. It's coffee. Oh, no, it's not coffee. These fruits have clearly been sourced overseas. Speaking of food, I'm kind of hungry. Ignoring Winona, I treated myself to one of the snacks in the fridge.
Oof.
There's still some food on your face.
Huh?
Is there? On your left cheek. Crap. Using the fridge as a reflective surface as my mirror, I wipe my cheek with the back of my hand. What? Oh, she's intense, man. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you do not. Oh, you do like that. What the heck? How do you like that? She likes upside down water. Okay. Does anyone like the teleporter? Dude, that is actually so funny that no one likes the teleporter. Okay. Upside down water is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give this to her. It doesn't look particularly high quality.
Let me see.
But I think there's something charming about it. I'll accept it for now. That's crazy. Dude, that's insane. Winona liked your present.
Okay.
I've been thinking, what does it take for the ultimate entrepreneur to earn that sort of title?
Oh, really?
Doubting my abilities already? That's fine. I'll welcome a bit of curiosity. Observe.
Eh?
Huh? As she said that, she began to roll up her sleeve. What? A bear had been tattooed on her left arm. A bear? Stripes and arrows encircled the animal, weaving in and out like a mesmerizing pattern. Like what you see? It's impressive to say the least. From what I remember in school, bear tattoos are usually a symbol of leadership, right? Are they not? Huh. I don't think it's rebirth or strategy. I'm pretty sure it's leadership. I'm pretty sure.
Focus.
A bear tattoo symbolizes leadership, right? Yeah, my business acumen surpasses that of everyone else in my clan, even the leader himself. Oh, even the leader herself. My bad. Hand me $100 and I'll turn it into $1 million. Hey, she's pretty good at what she does.
I see.
I see. What's the method behind it? Your success, I mean. She's not gonna tell you that!
Let me see.
Method? I'd say there is no one method to success. It's more like a complicated web of skills.
Right.
Those being, she's not gonna tell you!
Nope.
Nothing you could grasp. Yeah, she's not gonna tell you.
Come again?
What do you mean? I'm saying you aren't smart enough. Oh my god!
Hey.
What the? Hey, it's not to be mean. If you actually had the brains for business, a few key things about you would be different. For instance, I wouldn't have had to introduce myself. Is she just bitter? I didn't recognize her?
Now.
Consider it a quirk, though. The absent-mindedness. Most people assume a debater would be knowledgeable in many topics. So it's surprisingly charming when the ultimate debater knows next to nothing.
That's not it.
I just scrape everything from a memory once I've won a competition. It's how I prepare for the next. If anything, don't you think it's pretty ironic to call me ignorant? When you don't know what it's like to be a debater?
Nope.
Nope. Wow! Wow! She is so blunt, I love it.
Huh?
Huh? Unlike the average debater who spends most of their time wasting away as a second-rate political commentator, When they aren't attending useless competitions, that is.
You can't keep me down.
As the CEO of the country's largest agricultural company, I can expect a noteworthy debate every day. Comparatively, people like yourself have it much easier. Dude, she is really intense. Well, there's your answer.
Eh?
What? You wanted to know what sort of skills are required for success, so I gave you an example.
Love it.
Conversation skills. Knowing how to navigate any kind of exchange. In our case, an argument goes hand in hand with turning profit.
You think?
I wouldn't consider that much of an argument.
Oh, really?
True, you buckled a lot faster than I was expecting. That's... Dude, I love her! Oh my god! In doing so, you forfeited any power you had in the conversation. We were two rivaling companies. Were we two rivaling companies, shareholders would have interpreted that as a sign of weakness, and deemed you the more volatile investment. In the world of business, the winner is the one who gets the last laugh.
Honestly?
All of that being said, I'm completely indifferent to debaters. I don't care whether or not you recognize my name either.
Seriously?
Then why the hell did you treat me like an idiot?
What can I say?
Because our companies were competing for investors. I like her. The argument went until eventually... Yeah, it's time to meet Tozu.
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good night.
Alright, it's showtime. Let's see if Tozu accepted my request. A meeting at 8:10 in the boiler room. No one is here. Maybe I'm early. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Jeez, I wish I had my phone. I packed it in my luggage bag, but I left that bag on the train. There was so much important stuff in that bag, too. Not just my phone, but my wallet, my laptop, basically all my personal information. I hope whoever took my luggage just destroyed it. That would be the merciful thing to do. Oh my god. Okay, it's been long enough. There's no way Tozu didn't see that note. Did he just ignore it?
Damn it.
Damn it. Oh. Huh?
Good evening.
Cheerio. Huh.
Why the long face?
Huh? Why the long face? He just said that. Don't tell me, did you think I stood you up?
Rubbish.
So impatient. I am a very busy headmaster, you know. Always sifting through boring documents about this and that. Yeah, sure. He was quick to accuse me there. Did he hear me from outside?
Anyways.
Anyway, if you're here, that means you saw my message, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, the sticky note. Watching you enact your little scheme was like watching a child draw its first stick figure. Simply adorable.
How interesting.
I must say I'm surprised you requested to meet me here of all places. In such a quiet area, it would be very easy to hide a murder. Aren't you worried I'll hurt you? No, not really. This is a killing game between students, isn't it? If the host got involved, it would defeat the whole point. Also, if you wanted to kill me, you would have done it back when you kidnapped me. Makes sense.
Moving on.
Anywho, you wanted to ask about the murder motive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Want to know why you decided to give Wolfgang's blackmail to me?
I see.
Why you got Wolfgang's blackmail? Oh, that's easy. It was decided by a round of dart throwing.
Huh?
What? Mara and I wrote your names on a board, and on some darts. Your dart just so happened to land on Wolfgang's name, so you got his blackmail.
Seriously?
Are you serious right now?
Who? Me?
What? Were you hoping for something more dramatic? This is real life, not a movie. Plot twists aren't just hiding around every corner. Well, how did you even find this information? So Shiko's blackmail was something she did as a little kid. That's really specific. And whose fault is that,
Eh?
What? We aren't mind readers. We only know this information because you lot couldn't keep your mouth shut. Our mouth shut? What? Really, what did you think would happen? The moment you share something with another person, you forfeited that information to an eternal game of telephone. No secret is safe. It doesn't matter who you trust. Deep down, everyone's a tattletale. And if you've made enough of a name for yourself to spawn a few search results...
Isn't this lovely?
Well, that certainly doesn't help. Then what about the content of Wolfgang's blackmail? Give me a refresher. I forgot what we wrote for that one.
Right.
It says, like a father, like son. Beneath the sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind.
I see.
Right. So you want to know what it means?
Plot twist!
Obviously, I won't tell you.
I know.
I'm not asking you to tell me. I just want a hint to help decode it. Think of it as a reward for my efforts. I went out of my way to arrange this meeting, you know. I'm probably the only student who values your input.
Terrible.
Sheesh.
Just
Smells
terrible.
like a teacher's pet in here. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were just desperate for attention. Can't say I didn't try.
Pathetic.
Use that noggin of yours, will you?
Huh?
Huh? Don't overlook the principle of parsimony, my friend. The likeliest answer is usually the most obvious. For all you know, the answer you seek has already revealed itself. In a way, I feel like it has, yes.
Moving on.
So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? No, that was it.
Well done.
Then I'll see myself out. You should get back to your influencer friend, too. It isn't safe to be spending the night alone. Go on. You leave first. Wow. He doesn't want me to see the secret passageway.
Jeez.
Okay. I hurried out of the boiler room. Yeah, he really doesn't want me to see that secret passage. Damn. Turns out that weirdo wasn't completely useless after all.
I see.
The principle of parsimony, huh? The meaning behind Wolfgang's blackmail has already revealed itself. Then only one thing comes to mind. The class trial. Could be the key to deciphering this blackmail. Oh, could the key to deciphering this blackmail be the strange way Wolfgang was acting? Even if that was the case, what leverage does it give me? The other students witnessed the same thing I did, and yet, now they treat Wolfgang like their leader. I hate this. I should have never come to that dickhead's defense. Guess the best precaution right now is to return to my room and draw this long day to a close. There's nothing else left for me down there. I should return to my room. Okay.
Oi!
Ah, damn it. What? Could you go any faster? I can't stand to be with her any longer. Huh? Is that Grace? It's not like she and a couple other people are right around the corner. Shit, I can't let them see me.
Come on.
Come on, hurry up.
Actually...
I'm trying to go as fast as I can, Grace. I just have a lot of stuff. Like what? Did you pack an entire museum in there with you? Huh, I wish.
Be careful.
There's no need to make such a fuss. We can solve this without unnecessary conflict. There's no conflict. I'm just telling that slowpoke to move. What the hell? I could hear you guys from inside my room. What are you doing?
Well,
Ulysses is swapping rooms with Grace. He's bunking with me now. What?
Yes.
I think this change will be better for the both of us. It's a win-win situation. We're both getting something good out of this.
Remember the name.
Unless anyone in the greater group has objections, not that I'd listen, it's official. Wolfgang and I are now bunk buddies. Okay. There's several reasons why this should not happen. You guys are opposite sex. Someone could die. Like, no, this is bad. Right.
Hey!
Wow, this is like the first time I've seen Grace so happy. Wolfgang's easier to deal with, that's all. Less annoying and stuck up. He's good with words too. Real cunning with his linguistics.
Nasty.
You're so transparent.
Excuse me.
More importantly, I think I've moved everything over to Winona's room.
love it.
Perfect. I sense this will be the start of a much more productive relationship.
Pardon me.
It's time Grace and I get some rest too. We have a lot to think about.
Whatever.
So long as you guys aren't making any more noise. The sound of footsteps echoed through the hall as everyone returned to their dorms. Alright, that's my cue to hightail it to bed. However, when I went to open the door, my entire body froze. Something about this whole thing. Was I really gonna spend the night here alone in a room everyone knew was unlocked? It's not like anyone knows I'm by myself, right? If need be, I can shove a chair against the door again. However, no matter what I told myself, I remained frozen in place. Damn it. Looked like it was another night with him. I can't go in. This isn't Kai's dorm. Damn. Man. Hey, dude. How was your day?
Over here!
Oh, Damon.
Hi.
Hi. Where were you, man? You had me thinking I was gonna be alone all night. I was having dinner. Dinner? This late? Kinda weird, but okay.
I've got something to say.
Anyway, now that you're here, you can't leave until morning. You don't have to tell me. I need sleep too. Okay, cool. You're still sleeping on the couch, though. The second night in a row, I was bunking here on Kai's sofa. All to avoid being vulnerable. If someone did try to attack me, what would I do? Would I fight back? Would I defend myself? I have no idea. Nobody can predict the decisions they'd make in a moment of life or death. Nobody will know until the unthinkable actually happens.
When I was little, I was a huge fan of ships.
Tozu.
Every day I would sit on the pier and watch them disappear into the horizon, their sails billowing in the salty sea breeze. Sometimes my friend, a spindly boy with cream-colored hair, would watch with me. However, his love of ships was not nearly as potent as mine. While his interest was, at most, a small curiosity, mine was worship in every sense of the word. I yearned for the thrill of the voyage, for the sights and sounds of far-off lands, for that distant horizon to finally be at the tips of my fingers.
Are you like the ultimate navigator? Are you the real ultimate ship captain? Like, what are you, bro?
And so, one day, I began to build a ship. When my friend found out, you know what he did? He decided to make a ship of his own. Incredible, I thought. Two young friends fighting the odds to create something far grander than themselves. I labored for 100 days and 100 nights to build my ship. Once I was finally finished, I stood back and admired my handiwork. Coincidentally, my friend finished his ship on the same day. When I saw what he had built, well, I won't tell you yet. That's what we in the industry like to call a cliffhanger. Quite devilish, no? Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, you exist. Oh my god, this guy! Yep, it's 8 o'clock.
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. Yes, I would like to raise a toast to another day of being together. Time sure does fly in a life-or-death situation. Such a shame we couldn't get a film crew on board. Just imagine your fear and anxiety preserved for posterity. Execs wouldn't know a good commercial opportunity if it walked up and bit them on the arse. Well, enough about that. It's 8 a.m. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Gross. How long have we been here for now? A week? 2 weeks? No.
No.
It's been 4 days, dude.
Hell no!
Are you serious? Ah. I mean, that's still a long time, isn't it? Why haven't we been rescued yet?
That's...
You make a good point. Honestly, after 3 days of no contact from us, people must be starting to panic.
Man.
Not to mention, this blackmail stuff is starting to give me a headache. Wonder if I should talk to Cassidy.
You think?
And reveal her blackmail? Nah, I showed her already. She didn't care.
I
I just want to know her secret. All those followers, yet the worst. Anyone can cook up as a random joke about spiders.
Right.
So that's what it is. You're scared about your blackmail.
Don't say that.
No? That stuff's already been figured out anyway. Figured out?
Another day.
I'm just tired of everyone always twisting the truth about me. Like, did you know people think I hate wearing hats? Why the heck would I hate wearing hats? I don't like wearing hats. It ruins my hair. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if this blackmail stuff is relative. What's embarrassing to one person could barely phase another. We've already seen it happen with Toshiko. Still, what I had in mind for Kai was a lot worse than petty lies. More importantly, if it's true his blackmail has been sorted out, does that mean the person who received his blackmail approached him about it? Just like Wolfgang asked everyone to? Who the heck is knocking on the door?
Holy!
Oh crap, is that a murder coming to— Dude, no!
Seriously?
The door's unlocked. If they came here to kill us, they would have entered by now.
Dude, no!
What are you trying to act all stoic for? If you're so brave, then open the door. Fine. I walked over to the door and opened it. Waiting on the other side
Good morning.
was Ingrid. Morning, you two. Had a great sleep?
Huh?
Ingrid, what are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's laundry day. Laundry day? That's right, I agreed to help her do the laundry. Damn it, why the hell did I do that? Dude, don't say that! Laundry day? Back at the pharmacy, I told everyone to leave their laundry outside of their rooms. Seems you don't remember, because I'm not seeing a pile of clothes anywhere. No, I remember. I was just about to dump my laundry outside. Let me go get it. In the meantime, if it's Damon you're looking for, feel free to take him. I won't complain. And just like that, he wanted nothing to do with me.
Come on.
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You're coming along too. Huh? Why me? Because you're so clean looking, like Damon over there. Oh, that's super nice of you to say, but like—
I don't have all day.
Don't be a wet mop. It won't even take long. Now come on, pick up your laundry and let's go. Trying to fight our exhaustion, Kai and I collected the remaining clothes and followed Ingrid to the laundromat. Waiting for us inside were the last two people I expected to see. Dude,
Hey.
what? What the heck? So these were the guys you wanted, eh? Lame.
Hell no!
I didn't even want to come. Ingrid forced me to. I'm serious. I wouldn't leave my room, so she broke down my door and dragged me here.
Tisk.
Nonsense. I just knocked.
Yeah.
Ingrid's right. She didn't drag anybody. Okay, maybe I was exaggerating a little, but it's true that I don't want to be here.
Soybean.
I could already guess soybean. I thought I was soybean.
Whatever you say.
You were. Then I revoked your title. Okay, that's good. At least use my actual name then.
By the way...
As you can see, Ingrid, I managed to keep things in order.
Now would you look
Sweetheart,
at
I'm amazed. I knew I could trust you, but to actually see Grace stay put.
that? Wowie.
If I had a gold star, I'd stick it right on your forehead. That would be unnecessary. Why are you guys even here? To help out.
Wait.
You like doing laundry? I don't.
In any
So
case...
why are you here? Ingrid asked us to assist her. For some reason.
Wait just a sec.
What are you saying? It's easy to see why.
Oh, so cute.
Even though you're a lawyer, there's so much about you that screams house husband. Wow. Probably because you're so soft-spoken and polite, too. If there's anyone the youngin should look up to, it's a gentleman.
You're too kind.
You're giving me too much credit. I can barely even cook, much less tackle the responsibilities of a parent.
Eh?
You can finish a law degree, but you can't cook? I was too busy studying to do much else. He's probably a kid when he attended law school, so it sort of made sense. Good dad or not, one thing remains the same.
Let's get going.
You're here now, and you're gonna help me do laundry.
I get it.
I get it. You want us to start. Under Ingrid's directions, we loaded everyone's laundry into the washing machines.
Whistle
Oh
while I
my
walk.
gosh! Dude, this is so beautiful.
And almost like in dishes. If the health inspector finds out I'll be swimming with the fishes.
It's so early in the morning. How is she prancing around like that?
Beats me.
Hey! Don't pour the entire bottle of detergent in!
You weren't supposed to?
No, you're not supposed to.
You didn't know that? How do you clean your own suit?
His parents probably do it for him.
I didn't even think of that. You're totally right.
Alrighty, looks like that was the last batch. I think we're done here.
Man.
That was way too much work. Bro, you sat on a bench the whole time. What do you mean? Just be grateful there were other adults to help you. This is the first time in ages I've been able to share the workload. The first time in ages?
Whatever.
If we're finished here, then I'm gonna get breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. Huh? You wanna come? May as well, since the dining hall is pretty close by.
Pardon me.
Shouldn't you watch the laundry?
No.
We can leave the clothes to dry. I doubt anyone's gonna steal them.
I understand.
I suppose so. Leave to be done. Kai and I left the laundromat. Dude, that painting is so weird! I can't wait. The cereal kept in that kitchen has to be the tastiest stuff ever. Eating it makes me feel like a brand new person. With the way his eyes sparkled, you'd think we were going on a holiday or a theme park. Anything but breakfast in a crappy old building. In a way, I almost envied him. Eating your feelings and able to understand the bigger picture. Inside the confines of this killing game. That simple life sounded great.
No, seriously.
Hey, are we going to the dining hall or what? You can go ahead if of me if you're hungry.
Hell no!
I can't do that. I'm the one who invited you. Backing out now would violate, like, Etiquette 101. It wouldn't be his first violation, that's for sure. Oh my god, David. Wait, can I go in my room? No, okay, I can't. I have to go to the dining hall. Ahem. What? Oh! How did you get behind me? Wow. Were you there the whole time? No, I was leaving my room when I spotted you two, so I came over. I want to talk to Damon.
Huh?
Huh?
You see?
This might be sudden, but I really need to show you something. We've barely talked since the incident in the pharmacy, if at all, and now she suddenly wants to share information? I promise this will be worth your time.
Look at this.
Come on, can you just come with me? What does she want to tell me so badly? Could she have my blackmail? That would be really unlucky. Alright, but we should find somewhere private to talk.
Thanks.
Okay, follow me.
Dude, no!
Huh? Dude, you can't just leave me. And following the ultimate liar to some random dark area during a killing game? That's a death wish. She's not the ultimate liar. Dude.
Wait.
Oh, wait, I forgot that she isn't. Never mind. You two have fun. Okay. Alright, bro. What? Laughing to himself, Kai strolled past us into the dining hall.
Moving on.
Let's go to one of the downstairs storage rooms. No one ever goes there.
Right.
Alright. We walked to our destination in total silence. Once we entered the room, Ava took a glance outside. Finally, we're alone.
Look.
This is what I wanted to show you. She pulled out a familiar envelope and handed it to me. I quickly opened it. With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts. Huh? This blackmail wasn't mine?
That's...
Ava, why are you showing this to me? Because I'm worried, duh. Duh? It was just one word, but it sounded so weird coming from her.
You see?
This blackmail shows that Desmond has a bunch of dangerous weapons at his disposal. That kind of stuff would give someone a huge advantage in a killing game. It would stand to reason.
Correct.
Also, this blackmail isn't a personal secret, so telling him about it wouldn't give him any relief. If anything, telling him could put me in danger. That's true, I guess. But why are you telling me this? It's not like I could do anything to help.
It's because I trust you.
Me? Huh?
Where?
You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer. And you helped solve the mystery behind that whole case. No one thanked you, though. I'm really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. If it means anything, I never thought to blame you for that. Since you showed me your blackmail, I should probably return the favor. I got Wolfgang's. Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of cryptic. Here, I have it on me. I pulled the envelope out of my pocket and handed it to Ava, who quickly opened it. It's a photo of his parents. The quote on the back, what do you make of it?
Interesting.
This confirms it. I was right.
Huh?
Right about what? Wolfgang being suspicious, duh. Again with the does.
What could it be?
Look at how this message is written. It's obviously implying his dad did something bad. If Wolfgang takes after his dad, there must be a reason for that, right?
I see.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to discern what that reason is? It's possible Wolfgang picked up on his dad's bad habits, and that's what the blackmail is referring to. But we have no idea what his dad did. What his dad is like, so... do we?
Rage.
How annoying. If only people were smart enough to listen to me when they... Then they wouldn't be stuck under such a suspicious guy's thumb. That's the thing, though. The reason they didn't listen was because she called herself the ultimate liar. Calling herself that only made people distrust her. At that point, I knew I had to finally speak my mind.
That's not it.
Why did you do it? Huh? The ultimate liar thing, and lying to us about the watches to hide it. You knew you were in a dangerous situation. Why would you draw so much negative attention to yourself like that? Don't you realize how much danger this has put you in? You know you can't run away this time. Give me an answer. She hesitated for a moment, then finally looked at me.
Because I felt powerless.
Powerless? Even before we knew we were in a killing game, my hands were already tied. I'd been kidnapped and abandoned somewhere. All these different things were happening at once, and I didn't know what to do.
It's not fair.
Being the ultimate mathlete in that situation would just make me look weak, just like it always has. Also, I know what a mathlete is. That was so surprising to me, I did not expect it. Like, that's why I was like, dude, what the heck? Like, what is that? That's why I was saying that. I know what a mathlete is. If I wasn't smart about what I did, I'd never make it.
But most of all...
So I lied about my title. I gave myself a talent that people would find intimidating. The title Ultimate Liar popped into my mind, and it's a name I've always really connected with. So that's who I became. She pretended to be the ultimate liar in order to feel more confident. For a while, it actually worked. I managed to compose myself during the investigation and the mock trial. Even after Tozu announced the killing game, I still had it in me to argue with Wolfgang. It finally felt like I wasn't going to be the one people walked over. But it all fell apart when my true talent was revealed.
That's how it ended up this way.
That's how it ended up this way. There were so many questions running through my mind. Her talent didn't sound as impressive compared to others, but did it really justify taking such extreme measures? Did she really not see the harm in lying like that? I had no idea myself. No idea if she acted in self-defense or simply to feel superior. It all seems so destructive. Everything about it, including the supposed solution, it was so self-destructive. Can an ultimate have their own hate their own talent that much?
Listen to me.
Hey, don't tell anyone else about this. If Wolfgang or Winona find out, they're never gonna leave me alone. Your secret is safe with me.
Okay.
From now on, though, we need to trust each other, because otherwise we're alone in this.
Thanks.
Okay. That's my female lead, yeah. This girl was pretty confusing, and clearly not conscious of her own safety. But she still trusted me. That much was clear when she showed me Desmond's blackmail. If this means we're allies now, I think I'm fine with that.
Well?
Should we go now? Hang on, there's still one more thing I want to ask. What is it?
Yeah.
Did you make any headway on that poster in the pharmacy? The poster with Tozu on it? Yeah, have you figured out what it means?
No.
Well, not really.
Seriously?
What, seriously? Sorry. Too much stuff has happened since then, and I forgot. That's okay. After having your true talent exposed, I can understand why your mind was on other things. Yeah.
Anyway.
In any case, when we have the time, we should take another look at it. Agreed? Agreed. Great. What is it? Eva went silent for a moment, twiddling a strand of hair between her fingers. Then she did something I'd never seen her do before. She smiled! Oh my god! She smiled! With our conversation having run its course, Eva and I began to trek back to the dining hall. Today might have opened with a bang, but it seemed like the thunderclouds were already starting to part. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unbeknownst to me, an even greater storm was all— Come on! What is about to happen? Don't say that! Oh my god, inside the dining hall, chaos had erupted?
Dumbass!
Hand it over. Grace was screaming at Eloise, who stood cowering in the corner. I said hand it over.
Medicine?
Grace, please, you don't even know if she actually has it. I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try to stop me.
Seriously?
What, you know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. Jedda's, Toshiko's, Marquez, Ingrid's. Dude!
Fail.
That doesn't sound like most people.
Hell no!
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies.
Honestly?
That's hardly a revelation if you ask me.
That's enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl has been giving me the side eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation. Give it.
Whoa!
Hey, stop that.
Give me a moment.
It's okay, I've got it. Eloise reached inside her pocket and pulled out a crumpled envelope. Grace immediately snatched it out of her hand and ripped it open. I was right, this is mine.
Dumbass!
You better not have shown this to anyone. Grace stomped straight into the kitchen. She tore the envelope and the photo it contained to shreds, then flushed everything down the sink. Dude. Ava, Damon, why were you too late?
Come again?
Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under.
Gross.
We were just discussing the blackmail motive in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Ah, yes, I did. Then there should be no problems. Yeah. Pleased by Wolfgang's look of defeat, I redirected myself to the pantry. As I weighed up what to eat, ignoring the golfer girl still heaving over at the sink nearby. The entrance doors flung open, and an energetic voice broke the silence.
Yo!
Hey guys! What? Slung over Cassidy's shoulder was a bright red carry bag. Following right behind her with a carry bag of his own.
How's it slipping and sliding?
What the heck?
What you doing?
What's the matter? You all look super down in the dumps.
Shut up!
Just forget about it.
Okay.
If you say so. Cassidy walked over to the dining table and plopped the bag on top of it.
Hey!
What's with the bag?
Duh!
Nothing much, just, you know. She rummaged around in the bag and pulled out— Oh my god! Dude, it's freaking Smash Bros! Holy crap! And pulled out a cartridge, printed on the cover in large bolded letters. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out!
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips, and people didn't think much of it on release. The developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands.
You get me?
Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time, you know.
Not a chance.
But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Fighting the crystal skull of video games warrants a party. And what better way to party
Rock and roll.
than to hold a Slam Sister tournament right here?
Oh, really?
You mean inside this dining hall?
You know me.
Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed into the duffel bags, Mark is gonna help us set up. Whatever. There's gonna be a Super Smash Bros. Tournament?
Must take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like it.
Elementary, my dear.
Oh, it was inside my dorm. There's actually a lot of low-budget profile games in there. This is the only multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're gonna need an even number of people attending this thing, so you gotta bring a partner if you want to join.
Good to know.
A game tournament, eh? I don't see much issue with it. We could use a little levity.
What if...
When's it happening, though? Tomorrow. What time? That we haven't figured out yet.
Okay.
We want to be flexible. The more people, the better.
See?
Any time is fine by me. Same, I've never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good...
Thinking.
What about in the morning? Huh?
You see.
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. The brain is most active and ready to absorb information around that time. I think this effect could help our video game skills. Our video game skills? A 9 a.m. tourney. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep.
Screw it. Let's do 9 a.m. 1 hour after the morning announcement. Was Eva seriously interested in the tournament?
That's not...
Hey, can I say something? Yeah. Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere, not even in that pharmacy.
It's for the best.
Think of it as a bonding event, Miss Tallner. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do. After all, if we don't trust each other, we will fall into chaos. I see. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure I will have the time for it. What are you going to be doing? Considering his new bunk buddy, it made sense why.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true. Same, I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow. With what?
No matter.
However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. We will face the evils of the killing game together.
You can do it.
Right, everyone, let's do our best.
Atta girl.
Agreed.
Yep.
Looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. With everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared my breakfast and returned to my room. Cassidy and her lackey were sure taking it easy. Organizing an entire game tournament, expecting it to be a bonding exercise, totally unaware that just a little earlier we were fighting over who had what blackmail. It'd be funny if it wasn't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? Alright, free time. You know, I kinda like that I have been playing this on, like, what, 4 separate occasions and I'm still not done with Chapter 1. I like how long this is. Hey, Damon. I was actually hoping our paths would cross. There's something I wanted to ask you. Something he wants to ask me? Alright.
Okay.
And that is?
Any clue?
Are you going to the game tournament tomorrow?
Eh?
No? Why?
Don't worry about
Just
it.
curious.
Anyway.
I see. Are you going?
Just saying.
Nah, I'm not really into video games, unfortunately. But I think it's cool to see everyone working together on a big event like this. Why'd he bother asking me if he's not even going? So you don't like video games? That's surprising. Is it? Yeah, you seemed like the type who would. Honestly, yeah, he did. He did seem like the type who would.
Totally.
Well, I did play some stuff as a kid, if that's what you mean. Dungeon crawlers and RPGs. Oh man, and that one game where you built theme parks. What was it called again? Roller coaster? Roller coaster. Despite his best efforts, Desmond could not remember the name of the video game he was thinking of. Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yeah, sure. He does not like the upside down water. He likes that. He likes the teleporter. I'll give him that. That is so crazy that that's even in the game. You sure you want me to have this? This isn't the kind of thing you come by often. Okay, I'll take it. Desmond, like your present.
Clue?
Hey, is it cool if I ask you a few questions?
Really?
I'm not about to sit here and play 20 questions with you.
Believe me.
Hold on, hear me out. It helps the both of us to get to know each other. You can even ask me 20 questions to balance things out. I'm like an open book. An open book, huh?
Okay.
Fine, but I'll only answer one question.
Right.
Sure, sounds good to me. Next time, though, can we try for 2?
Seriously?
The heck are you so curious about? I just want to know the sorts of people I'm living with. He makes it sound like we're sharing a property and not trapped together in a demented killing game.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. My question is, what do you do in your spare time? My spare time?
That's...
As in within the killing game, or... No, I mean outside of this whole freak situation. Like, say you just got done with class or something. What do you do?
I see.
I'd study. Huh, you must have misheard. No, I heard what you said. Oh, man, you're starting to realize he's a geek. He's a geek, bruh. So you study in your spare time.
It's simple.
I have to keep my mind sharp.
Nice.
Hey, I can respect the dedication. I was expecting him to say something a lot more judgmental.
Anyway.
He's not a judgmental person. What about you? Me, I don't do much. I just train. Huh?
Just saying.
I mostly try to keep my cardio up, so I tend to do laps everywhere. Or if I'm really into it, I'll do some good exercise. Considering there's not many big open spaces around here, I've been going a bit stir crazy. At least you have this courtyard to keep you entertained.
Yeah.
True, yeah, although it's pretty small compared to my place back home. It would be great if the fake sky didn't remind me I'm confined inside a building, too.
Fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Besides, I don't really do this stuff for entertainment. It's more of a disciplinary thing. What? Being a marksman? If I let my mind go soft, the rest of me will go with it.
Yep.
In a way, I guess we're kind of similar, huh?
Ugh.
Similar? You're training your body. I'm absorbing information. It's still training. Isn't studying basically training your mind? Yeah, he's right.
Are you for real?
Hey, did I just win a debate against the ultimate debater? Oh my god.
That's not it.
There was no debate about how we spend our free time? I mean, our conversation was structured nothing like a debate. Ah.
I got an idea.
Well, how about you and I do an actual debate right now? I'm fine, thanks.
Totally.
I figured you'd say that. He's pretty jovial, all things considered. But he's nothing like me. He's the ultimate marksman, and I'm the ultimate debater. We live in two completely different worlds. Hopefully he doesn't keep trying to convince me otherwise. I like him.
Hello?
Ava, what are you doing? What? I'm just standing here. So she is. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Ava. Next time. What the heck does Tozu do all day? He can't just be watching us 24/7, right? I'll admit it's an interesting question. Should I really hang out with him? I really don't know if anything good will come from this. I'll think about it. I don't have a lot of time, though. Either Ava or Kai. I'll think about it. Alright, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I'll hang out with them next time. Don't worry, guys.
Hello?
Ava, what are you doing? What? I'm just standing here. Alright.
Anyway.
So what's your dorm like?
Gross.
The bed is okay, but the rest of the room is just mean.
Eh?
Mean? I've got an opposimeter, but I don't have a map and I don't have an... Oh my god. Wow. She really is a mathlete. I have a bunch of mathematical instruments, but none of the things they're meant to be used for.
How humiliating.
That room is definitely making fun of me. Making fun of her by giving her useless math supplies? It sounds more like whoever decorated her room simply chose random things which reminded them of her talent. That seems to be how they decorated mine, at least. Apart from its superficial collection of math supplies and kind of comfy dark purple carpet, I ultimately learned very little about Ava's dorm. Would you like to give a present? Yeah. Upside down water. I can't believe she likes that. That's crazy. Actually, hold on. What else do I have that she might like? Oh. I mean, I don't plan on hanging out with Cassidy, so, yeah. Thank you for the gift. I don't receive them very often. Oh, wow. No, why are you crying? Don't cry! Eva stood there silently, a depressed look on her face. It's interesting. What is? When I first imagined meeting new Ultimates at Eden's Garden Academy, I expected them to wear their titles with pride. But for you, that couldn't be further from the truth. It doesn't fit well. What do you mean? My ultimate talent, nothing about it fits. If you throw away the ultimate part, you're left with a corny term, but which barely defines what I actually do. Yeah, I was thinking that. And that is, well, general math, but more than that. Science, literature, aerospace, engineering textbooks, all of these things which are leagues above trivial math competitions. The trophies they win relate to math in particular, yeah, but there's no depth to the word mathlete. It doesn't cover most of what I do.
That's...
Hold on, science and literature? You're knowledgeable in those fields?
Well,
I'm not really well known for my achievements in those areas, but I do consider myself a bit of an expert regardless.
so...
I'm like a jack of all trades.
I see.
Huh.
However,
It's not as if anyone really sees me that way, though. Earlier this year, I wrote a whole paper on an obscure subgenre of Western speculative fiction. I spent weeks on it, expecting it to receive a lot of attention from literary critics.
where?
But when I published it, no one cared, even though I was an ultimate.
Right.
Well, your talent isn't really related to writing. Yeah, you see? You mentioned science, too. I guess that didn't go over well either.
No.
None of it went anywhere. I could write an entire research paper on theoretical possibility of light speed travel, but no one would care because you aren't a scientist.
Correct.
Exactly.
Can't you see?
Do you see what I mean about my title being ill-defined? I've been forced into this little box. No one cares about anything I do unless it involves high school math competitions. You know, in a way, I relate to this. I feel like... oh my god. I feel like... or not feel like, but this is not true, obviously. But I feel like no one cares about my videos unless they're Danganronpa related. Which is sort of true, yes, that is true. I am sort of a jack of all trades, in my opinion, when it comes to content. I like making different things. All sorts of different things. I like doing that, that's what I do. I don't like making one genre of things. If I did that, I'd be burnt out and I wouldn't want to do YouTube at all. I would not like this. I like playing games like this, I really do. This is something I really enjoy. I love seeing character interactions like this. But this is not the only thing I want to do. I would go insane if this was the only thing I played. Like, look at Blaze. Blaze branched out and did different sorts of content. If Blaze, oh my god, I almost misgendered Blaze, I'm sorry. If Blaze only did one sort of content for their entire run of YouTube, they would probably not want to do YouTube ever again, dude. That's how this sort of thing works. No one can do, well, there are people who do one thing for a very long time, and props to them, that is some dedication, but I cannot do that. I can't, I personally cannot do that. It's like I'm completely invisible to them. Again, that is literally how I feel. Again, not everyone is like that. Some of you guys watch all my videos, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you for that. But not everyone is gonna do that. It's not realistic. I suppose that would be frustrating, yeah. I guess having less scrutiny does help with one thing, though. No one pays attention to the skeletons in your closet.
It's the truth.
Sometimes even literal skeletons. Really?
No.
No, I'm lying.
Interesting.
You're a lot more gullible than I took you for.
That's not it.
To be fair, you did fool everyone with your cover-up talent. That's true, I guess. I can't blame you all for buying after it.
Really?
Is that another joke?
Not sure.
Perhaps. This girl is weird. I guess living in the shadow of your own ultimate title does that to you. The hours came and went until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm as it had become routine. Little did I know someone was waiting for me in the hallway? Oh, Diana? Damon. The moment I turned the corner, the pink-haired girl bounded over to me. Hiya.
Hello?
Do you need something? How do I put this? How are you? Huh? Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Ava, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
That's good. But, one thing. Yeah? Eva seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. Don't say anything. No, she hasn't mentioned anything.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Sweet dreams. Diana returned to the room she and Eva were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? Well, I wouldn't put it past her. A part of me had to wonder, could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? You can't know for sure, man.
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse, is for you.
Does he see this every single time?
Good night.
Lost in my thoughts, I walked to the rest of the way to Kai's dorm. Hey, dude. Damon, hey, are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to skip it entirely. I've never even played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring. It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you've never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this. Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed. The bed? Ouch, you drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird. Dude, I'm just gonna sleep! What do you mean don't do anything weird? Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience. It was the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker. Man.
I had a peculiar dream last night. There I was, in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick. When suddenly, I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass? The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day. Like how if you use the stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive! Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up.
What?
But that won't stop me! I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage!
Dude, this guy is such a clown. Oh my god. This dude is such a clown, bro. Psst. Hey, Damon. What? Wake up. Ah. Did he just kick me out of bed? I was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement? He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time, 8:30.
What now?
And?
Hell no!
And? Today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9? Yeah, 9. Kai scrambled out of bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack.
Dude, no!
Hey, come on and get up already. Normally I'd tell him to just go away, but... Alright, fine. A deal was a deal. With an impatient Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Oh, can't you move any faster? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. What was that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever. I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around the dining hall. Oh. What are you guys doing out here? It looked like she was in her usual sour mood. I'm not gonna bother her. Yeah. I really want to like Grace, but I don't like her at all, dude.
Are we ready?
Damon, are you ready for the tournament today? Ready as I'll ever be. Get a little pep in your step. We're here to have fun. Hard to have fun when I'm doing something against my will. Okay. Why are they in front of the closet, though? That's a weird place to be, in my opinion. Wow, it really is in here, huh? Huh?
Top of the morning to ya.
Bargain bin, right on time. We've almost finished setting up. The original furniture had been stacked and pushed to the walls, making the room a totally unexpected scene. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad, flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console or something tiny that could have been won from the Gachapon. Anything but this. Impressed, are you? Where did you find this stuff? Where do you think? Mark's bro cave. His dorm?
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? Did that also include the TV?
Yo!
If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? And yet, perhaps even more curious than the equipment, was her. Ava.
Hi.
Yeah, here for breakfast, Ava?
Hey, hey!
We've already had it.
Huh?
We.
Yep.
Obviously, us tournament hosts. Ava helped the guys and I set up everything. For her contribution, she also bestowed the title
Check
of
it out!
Honorary Host.
That's...
Really?
Correct.
It looked like they needed an extra pair of hands, so she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in your hand? This? It's a Nintendo DS! I won it from the Gachapon in the pharmacy a couple of days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think.
Eh?
There's other consoles beside the one Cassidy has?
Yep.
Sure are. I poked Tozu about it before using the Gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which doesn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs.
You see?
Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then? Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. I can't believe they had to name it that. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
So hackneyed!
Contrarians, the lot of them. They just don't want to admit the Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Dude, is this Tekken or is it Smash Bros? Like, come on, what is this? In the downward spiral attack. In the okay, I get it. In the 7th time, I get it. In the oh my god, stop. That reminds me. Bargain bit, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
You think?
I never said I was gonna play.
Really?
Then why did Kai write your name on the whiteboard?
Huh?
Oh my god. Why are they the... Oh my god, they're the final bosses. They just already have their name there. Wow.
The hell?
What the... A three-way bracket system had been drawn. Oh, okay, it's a three-way bracket, my bad. My eyes immediately darted to the leftmost bracket where I'd been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry, dude, you do things without asking so often. Cassidy said you had to bring a partner, so... Damn it, so that's why he was begging me to attend.
Hey.
Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Jet were already matched, and John said he was gonna attend, but I don't want to play against him first. This guy, dude.
Very funny.
Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over.
Ugh.
That wasn't part of the agreement.
I've got something to
Well,
say.
consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. Oh my god. Knowing what it's at stake, it's better not to argue with the technicalities with them. Fine, I'll play. Alright, this is gonna be awesome. Dude, you're such a... Oh my god. Since you've never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Sick and twisted!
Whoa. Wow, he used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. I wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it'll probably take him a while to set it up. What should I do while I wait? Eat? Eat breakfast. This was where that loud golfer girl, Grace, woke up. It would have been funny if she was shoved into the refrigerator instead. Wow, that is a pretty mean thing to say, I'm gonna say. The kitchen really was made for us. Okay, so I can't eat. Let me just talk to everyone then. Jed wandered over to the stacks of chairs. My quads are aching. Does shifting furniture count as a workout? Sort of, right? Guess he's just lost in thought.
Where?
Ava was staring intensely at the console in her hands. Having fun there? Can't talk. Must finish level.
Hi.
Okay, hey.
Seriously?
Don't bother her! I know you can hear me, Ava.
Hey.
Ava. Don't play obtuse. I can tell you're ignoring me. I'm not. Following suit, she immediately turned her attention back to the console. Jeez, this girl. So, as a solution, I not so gently tap her hand, pulling her gaze upwards. What? Since when are you so passionate about video games?
Deal with it.
It's a secret talent of mine.
You think?
A secret talent that you don't want to exploit in a gaming competition. Unable to think of a comeback, Ava simply puffed out her cheeks and stared at me with a pout.
Where?
It's, if I partake in conversation, will you leave me alone? That's an eloquent way to get me to shut up.
No.
It's not that.
Eh?
It's not what? Not that I want you to shut up.
Right.
So you do want to have a conversation. Oh my god! That was easier than I expected. You're such a dude. Oh my god, Damon. You can't count this as a win. That simply was a coincidence. A coincidence, huh? I just happen to have something important to tell you. Something really, really, really important. Eh?
Listen to me.
Yeah, it has the power to disrupt the world as we know it. She's messing with him.
That's...
Okay?
I'm talking.
Are you sure you can handle this knowledge? You don't need to give it a proverbial drum roll. Fine. I used to eat lunch in the bathrooms. Oh my god. Dude, I used to eat lunch in the nurse's office. Back when I was bullied, that's what I would do. Was this another one of her attempts as a joke? I'm being serious. Like in the stalls? Yeah.
Super gross.
And my only objective of companionship. The only thing keeping me sane from those disgusting toilets, was a portable gaming device. I found it at a thrift store and made my lunches better. You can say you like video games, Ava. I don't need a tragic backstory. Wow.
Not interested.
That's embarrassing. More embarrassing than lying about being the ultimate liar or eating lunch on toilets. Dude, stop! Jeez, I'm just kidding.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny, I chuckled.
Seriously?
No, you didn't.
It's the truth.
Telepathically, duh. I wouldn't chuckle out loud. What kind of powerless fool do you think I am?
Right.
Right, sorry. The way she was playing into theatrics, it was sort of, in some bizarre way, endearing. And you never know.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll change my mind and play in the tournament later. Dude, I like seeing her smile. I really do. It pains me to say it, but smiling is a good look on her. Mark was leaned over against his equipment, fiddling with the various controls. All this stuff is turned on, yeah? Shouldn't music be playing? That's not how that works. The volume's turned down on purpose. I'm just making sure everything works.
Seriously?
How will you know it's working if you can't hear anything? Dude, he is not the type of person to... Glaring at me from under his beanie, Mark reached for a sound dial and rotated it. On cue, the speakers on either side began playing music.
Huh?
Huh. Muttering something to himself, the boy returned to fiddling with the controls. Seemed this conversation was over. Yeah, he's not the type of person to talk, really. I'm surprised they got him to help with the tournament. Look a little antsy. Afraid you're gonna lose?
Right.
No, it's only a video game.
Yep.
Right. I get the vibe you're putting down. On the surface, aloof and uncaring, but secretly the thrill of a game courses through your veins. Anyway, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
How did Ava know what time you were gonna set up the tournament? Ava? She asked me about it after breakfast yesterday. I see.
Jeez.
I'm surprised she's so involved. Is it really that surprising?
Eh?
Yeah. Maybe she wants to help out because she no longer has to play pretend, you know?
Yep.
That or she's just a big nerd. Play pretend. Since the title of Ultimate Liar itself was a lie, then the coldness which accompanied it, could Cassidy be implying that she was also that was also a lie?
Over here.
Damon, over here. Kai waved at me to his spot in front of the TV, which was now displayed a colorful level select screen. Come on, everything's set up. He handed me a second controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use a controller?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it. Surprising. was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type, the kind who refuses to even touch a screen. But hey, it's good you've used a controller before. That's better than nothing. Sure. What's with the glare? I'm not judging.
Anyway.
Can you just show me how to play?
Hey!
Oh, right, the game. Okay, so after I started it up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually really simple. Kai spent the next few minutes giving me a rundown of the game's controls. I picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Once he was done, we began our practice rounds, and we kept at them until the final tournament attendees arrived. Would you look at that? Or would you look at this? Early morning merrymaking. Just how I like it. It's so loud in here. Can someone turn on the music?
Not a chance.
No dice. If those ears aren't ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party?
Soybean.
No, you called it oh my god. Tinnitus. Speaking of music.
Hey!
Hey Mark, do you use a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know, it's the vibe. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they really remind me of this guy called. Okay. Did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Mark wants me to pass on a message to you guys. That being, this is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. Huh? And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form.
But...
I was just complimenting him. Yeah, that includes compliments.
Hell no!
Seriously?
Seriously.
How does that make any sense?
Nope.
We can argue about the logic later. For now, just go along with it. What is up with Mark, dude?
Come on.
Who cares about all that? Let's just quit the small talk and start already.
Roger that.
Eager and raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Whatever.
Sheesh. 5 seconds in and they're already off on the wrong foot. Right. Since John and Grace are together, Cassidy walked over to the whiteboard and scribbled in Grace's name next to John's. I'm matched with him?
Duh.
There's a reason I wanted an even number of people. Let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be the best out of 3. Take a look at this board to see who you're going to be up against. Yep. We're up first, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win.
That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Damon.
Yep.
You feel it as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash for glory, honor, and incessant bragging rights.
Right.
It's the long-awaited, ultra-exclusive Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Oh my gosh. With a roar, the tournament began. I like this. I like this a lot.
Bro, Kai, you're a natural.
Whoa, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're yelling in my ear.
Now this feels like home.
You play video games?
Not so much me, but my men. Ha! During break, they'll flock like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous.
Despite the overwhelming mix of voices and music, my attention remained concentrated on the screen. If I can time this next attack right... Crap. Just when I thought I was advancing on Kai, he'd caught me in a trap.
Haha, too slow!
In tandem with my slip-up, the music took on a more frantic tone. Damn it, there's only one move which could save me now. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. The power went out? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. What? Why is everything black? What's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Ouch, who stepped on my foot? The panicked clamor of people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this are we in a blackout? A blackout right now? Use the watches, don't they have lights? Can we just usually wait for the power to return? Or was there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building where everything is sealed off, we were basically blind. Should we look for the others? How are we gonna do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can't we just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that. Somebody look for a torch already and... Hold on a sec, I got an idea. Huh? Before I could even register what he said, a light appeared in front of me. Hovering there and casting a very faint glow. The hologram from the trinket. Yeah, use the watch, dude. I said that. Immediately, the rest of us activated our own trinkets. With all 8 trinkets activated, we could finally see each other in the dark.
Yo!
Great idea, John.
Let's rock and roll!
Right on. You're a lifesaver. A captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather.
But...
It's great we have a light source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You'd think the goat guy would have done something by now.
That's...
You know what? Let me check something. Huh? I ran over to the corner of the room and knelt beside the vent. Bringing my ear to the grates, I listened for a certain noise.
I see.
The humming, it stopped. Ava, quick, come here and take a listen.
Hello.
I'm here.
Am I hearing you
Why do you
right?
need Ava? Do you remember when I said I woke up on an underground floor? Dining hall people, you were in this building before. Tell us what's going on. Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl? The hell? I never even saw her. Huh? You were there too, Bargain Bin? There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Focus.
Ava was with me. The two of us woke up in a boiler room, which also happens to be on the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you pressed your ear up against this vent like I did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there's nothing.
I see.
So someone sabotaged it on purpose. I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off. Is that why the power outage happened?
Hell no!
So it's kaput? How are we gonna get power back now?
Well,
there is one thing we could try. Eh?
you see.
Apart from the boiler room, the underground floor also has its 4 storage closets. Remember one of them containing something that looked like a generator?
Elementary, my dear.
A spare generator in case the first one breaks.
Thinking.
If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for the Tozu guy to turn the power back on? How long is that gonna take?
No.
No, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn on the power as soon as possible instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain with our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then, eh? Oh, smart. Since Damon and Eva have been down there before, they can lead. Okay. The 8 of us linked arms and formed a chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down to the underground floor. In the near pitch blackness, the hallway looked so much larger and longer than I remembered. Exploring the place with the light had been unnerving enough, but this made all of that seem like a walk in the park. It's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again?
Where?
Well, since this is a group of 8, we could explore in pairs. Pairs again?
This sucks.
Okay, if that's really what we're doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance, and I knew then and there he'd made his decision. His decision. Yeah, he wants me. Fine.
Yep.
Just gonna come with me.
Bro?
But then Broski won't have... He can go to John. Then them swashbuckler types love a good challenge, don't they? You know me well. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure?
Just ignore me.
Just make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the mathlete, am I? Maybe if we find the generator, you can use your real talent for once. Let's check out the closet on the right and get this over with.
Stupid.
Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlap.
Just follow me.
Come on, Jet. Let's investigate the closet opposite theirs. Okay, so we're gonna have to one closet. Seems like the closets are back. In the back are covered.
Are we ready?
For the 2 in the front, Mark and I will take the left. Damon and Kai, you enter the right. Alright. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be fixing stuff? Looks like a murderer's basement down here. Didn't seem like Kai had any intention of entering first. Whatever, I'll open the door. Alright. Dude, what the heck? This is so dark. Alright, let's search this place. Kai and I gave the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as a generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything of the sort. Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, like, go back outside?
I know.
I want to see what Grace and Ava are doing next door. Okay. As Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle of the door and... What?
Huh?
Why are you patting me down? Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Did someone just run past this room? It sounded like a lot of it. It sounded like a lot like it. Did another group make a discovery? Why run past us, though? This didn't sit right with me. I need to see what's going on. What is going on? There's no one here. Are the others still searching their closets? If they found something, I don't know why they'd run off without telling us first. If it was one of them, we should have heard a door opening. Yeah. Maybe we could peek inside one of the closets? Just to make sure, you know? Hello? Damon? I couldn't focus on anything he was saying. My attention was concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sounded like they came from the boiler room. Hold on. Hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even think. All my brain could register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly, my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed, under the control of something completely ambivalent to reason. My heart was puppeting my every move. It brought me to the door and told my hand to turn the knob. Dude, there is no way someone died in here. There's no way! And then I was inside.
Dude, no!
Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. This isn't okay, you know? Why did you come here? Come on, say something already. I couldn't make out anything in the dark. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent, just like it had been in the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, the silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long-abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. Damn it. Why can't you just say something? Why can't somebody just...
Game over, man! Game over!
Why can't someone just fix this blackout? Huh? All of a sudden, a light appeared. A single ray of light in the back of the room projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely stuff out the darkness, but it was still enough. Enough for me to see what was laying at my feet. What? What? How? 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 Oh my God. How? What, dude? What? How? How did that happen? He was electrocuted to death. That's what that means. If the generator got overloaded and there's no blood, and he's drooling and his eyes are gone, his pupils aren't even there, he must have been electrocuted to death. Wolfgang was lurched over the boiler room platform. Completely still, completely silent. The ultimate lawyer, unmistakably dead. There is blood. Kai's scream rang loud and clear in my ears. I could hear everything. All the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days joined in a chorus of terror. Before I knew it, I was yelling too. I can't look at it. I don't blame you, man. My arms My legs, there was no weight in them anymore. Only pins and needles pricking every inch of my skin. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? 2 people? The body discovery announcement played.
A body has been discovered. All students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately. Time will be allotted for all participants to investigate the murder. And afterwards, the real class trial will begin. Good luck, everybody!
The real class trial?
Oh, shit!
This is not the time to laugh! This is not, dude! I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. This can't be for real. I'm not laughing, bro. There's no way. I don't blame you for running away, bro. With the whale, Kai booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. But seeing Wolfgang displayed the way he was, his face contorted into a look of terror, it made everyone's naivety all the more worse. And what did this mean for his blackmail? Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. I'll never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I had just bit the bullet and confronted Wolfgang about it. Damon! Are you okay? I heard the announcement and... Is that Wolfgang? Kai was right? The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai. I really didn't want to believe it.
Yeah!
Why the heck would I lie? Are we 100% sure he's dead? I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing.
Good morning.
No, he's very much dead.
Son of a bitch!
You! This has gotta be an accident, right?
Why the long face?
Why do you ask? Well, if the death wasn't intentional, it could be treated like a manslaughter or something, and not need a trial.
Rubbish.
Intentional or not, the killer's hands are very dirty with blood, no? As far as I'm concerned, murder is murder. Be it third-degree murder, manslaughter, or anything in between.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident, and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange that they haven't come forward and confessed?
Damn it!
Then tell us. Tell us who did this.
Ooh,
Me? Tell you, the killer. Where's the fun in a mystery you already know the answer to? I'll keep my lips sealed, thank you very much.
Hold on.
So there's definitely a killer?
Moving on.
Downstairs already? Aren't you a quick-footed butch? Oh my god.
This is...
Holy crap.
Nonsense!
A cacophony of wails filled my ears, hailing the arrival of the remaining students. It was almost instantaneous how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They'd entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler room. But now they looked as lifeless as the man lying in front of them. What happened here? Damon and me, we just found him like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate who was once so lively now splayed dead in front of you.
Well done.
To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What are the odds? How could you?
Who? Me?
How could I? You tickle me. You must remember, this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student.
Blood is rushing.
The undeniable truth is that one of you killed Wolfgang. One of you killed Wolfgang. That's right, a person we've been living with who I've spoken to before. That person in this room right now is in this room right now, staring at their own crime scene. So, we're gonna completely disregard the fact that you showed each of us another person's blackmail. I was simply pushing you all in the right direction. Do not take it personally. But Wolfgang, he was so nice to everyone. Why would someone... Why would someone do this? Well, if it is any consolation, I have a gift prepared. A gift? It's the tablet. The Tozu tablet. The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise. You're even naming the tablet after yourself. It's always been called this. You just didn't know until now.
Moving on.
Anyway, I trust you all remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene. Certain special details like the victim's time of death have been oh so thoughtfully provided for you. Go on, take a look. The victim is Wolfgang Akire, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m.
No.
This is different from the first tablet we got. No, I'm quite confident you're holding the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are... That's not what he meant. I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course, saying otherwise would make things too easy.
No.
Come again? You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope, that's all you're getting from me. Tally-ho. That just means that it makes it fair. If they said he died from an electrical shock or a surge, that would make it too obvious that the blackout killed him.
No.
That's my speculation. That's my speculation. Hey, wait. Damn it, he's already out of here. How nimble is this guy?
Why?
Make what too easy? Solving Wolfgang's death?
This looks
No
bad.
way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Who cares? F this.
You're crazy.
I'm not investigating. Keep me out of this.
Don't
Dude,
look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him.
No, just...
You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she finally spoke.
No.
Ava, stop. Although she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice. The same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runaways froze.
Yeah.
What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are all going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Rich coming from you.
Bad news.
Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said, and that's what was reiterated by our watches.
It is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If it's the difference between life or death, there's nothing much else we can do. But I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. You don't have to. Go to another room. Investigate other rooms. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. It's standard procedure in homicide. Investigations try to pinpoint the victim's movements before their death.
Thinking...
That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be in an area of interest. Yeah, Grace.
Yeah,
Since the dorms don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from
Oh
entering.
boy.
When you put it like that... Hey, broski, wanna explore the dorm? Yeah, sure. If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Yes, same for me. The way Ava spoke with such precision and calmness It's the same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold on. Ulysses won't be going anywhere. What?
Aye.
That notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you to be recording it. What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area with the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there. He's right.
Moving on.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon. Right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and the lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. But Wolfgang really was dead, and I had to find out why.
I don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how could you suspect anyone if you trust anyone? If you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder. And worst of all, an environment we've created. Let me do what I did last time and look over the tablet first. The victim is Wolfgang. I did not think he would die first at all. I really did not. This is insane. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death approximately 9:35 a.m. Also, it says he is submerged in the water in a kneeling position and is leaning over the concrete platform. I think I already said that. I'm not sure. It still pissed me off seeing everything except the cause of death listed, especially when I knew the reason why. Tozu is definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. BS rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Tozu Tablet 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your Tozu Trinket. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate student, snuffed out in an instant. No use crying over it, though. There is a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence won't always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. By the way, any truth bullets you obtain will be logged by your Tozu Trinket, which can be accessed anytime by pressing F1. You know, in case you need the reminder. That's all from me, bye-bye. Yeah, I was gonna say, in a situation like this, you do not want to draw attention to yourself by being the leader of the group or whatever. You saw what happened to Ultimate Imposter. He died first. It was an accident, but he still died first. Wolfgang also died first. Like, this consistently happens, man. No, I don't want to leave this room. No, hold on. So there's blood here. I was actually wondering about that. There was blood speckled across the floor. Did he cough that out? I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting, but now after my eyes had time to adjust, it couldn't be more obvious. Looks like it passes into the hallway too. I'd completely missed it during the blackout. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into the boiler room through this door. Yet these blood spots don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here. In which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood? Probably. Blood spots has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your Tozu Trinket. Okay. That's a taser. I was gonna say that. That is definitely a taser. Let me talk to everyone first.
Hello?
Winona, you're still here?
Seriously?
Is there a problem with that? No. Why does she need to frame everything I say in the worst light? I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement. Is that what you were doing before the blackout?
Huh?
Repeat that?
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you with Ulysses when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no powder out. What? What are you talking about? She can't be serious. The blackout affected the entire building. Unless...
Anyways.
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you? Why are you turning it into a question? At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall.
Oh, really?
Really? Huh, not what I expected.
Let me see.
Ulysses and I spent this morning by the large tree. We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. Oh. Sound like she had an alibi then. As for the location she mentioned, I assume this entire building complex connected to the one generator. But it made more sense for that tree area to have its own separate system, yeah. That's why I didn't lose power. What about the courtyard though? Was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Okay, yeah. Blackout has been added to the truth bullets. I can't believe that. That's crazy. What is it, Ava? Aren't you gonna investigate Wolfgang? Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked it pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
I see. Now that we're finally advancing in the investigation, your cool composure has all but vanished. Typical, I guess. You can only keep up the act for so long. Don't say that, man. This is very good investigation music, I will say.
Terrible.
The generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think it would be wise to stay on this platform. Was he worried about the water being electrified? Ava and I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now would be any different. Then again, the generator wasn't damaged last time. Yeah, someone deliberately damaged it. Yeah, since Wolfgang is young in the water, we should avoid touching him.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water is unsafe.
Huh?
Huh?
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first. Saying that, Ava walked over to a pile of boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing, yeah. Sure enough, Ava went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb in the water.
Look.
See? It's not lighting up. That means the water is safe.
Well,
I see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
Okay.
Are you going to? Yeah. I think I will observe from afar instead. Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves. I guess I have to be the one to do it.
Ah,
Oi, take a whiff of the air. Ain't there something off about it? Does it smell like something burning? I followed his instructions and sniffed the air.
What?
Smells like, yeah, burnt rubber. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Smells like burnt rubber.
that ain't it.
Because of the busted generator, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. There is another scent, a real bitter one. You might actually be onto something. It's almost like cereal and rubbing out. What?
Bad news.
Indeed. I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work.
Eh?
I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than one of disastrous combustion.
It is how it is.
Thing is, I have no idea where it's coming from. Really? The smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from besides the busted generator? Unless John's conclusion about the smell is wrong, I wouldn't put it past him. Odd smell. That's alcohol. Is that... What is that other bottle? I can't tell. Obviously the one on the left is cereal. I can't tell what that is. We'll figure it out later. A taser gun? Pretty random thing to be lying around at a crime scene. It definitely wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. Does that mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? Who just leaves evidence like that? On closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Had it even been used? I'm pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire when fired. Nearby were some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these originally been attached to it? I can't tell where they would fit on the gun, though. Never mind. What's the point in making guesses when I can just get him to confirm? After all, someone who's a pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else. So we need to talk to Desmond. Taser gun has been added. Alright. I'll inspect the rest of the scene first before I go near his body. Alright. The generator's been busted. Half of the generator's internals had melted away, and what still remained was completely singed. Yeah, this is definitely the cause of the power outage. What could have melted the wires, though? It looked like a bomb had gone off in there.
What?
Now that I think about it, during the game tournament... Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller. and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Oh, there was an explosion. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened. Similar to a firework going off or someone firing a gun.
That's...
Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that kind of noise, I don't think. Alright. My assumption is correct. The generator would have been destroyed around the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way those two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Was there any way for me to find that out? I don't know if there's anything else I can expect. Shrapnel. Chunks of something red were floating by the generator. It almost looked like metal or maybe plastic. Were these originally part of the generator? The colors and material didn't seem to match though. Shrapnel has been added to the truth bullets, okay. I didn't even know that was there. Yeah, I have to yeah, that's crazy that I found that without doing that. Okay, now we have to inspect the body. What? Dude, what else is in here? What are you talking about? There's nothing else here. I can't even look at the camera, man. There's literally nothing else here. Oh, knife? I didn't see that. Oh, shit. A knife? Why was a knife floating in the water? On the blade surrounding the water, I could make something else. Is that rust? Oh, that's blood. I didn't think it was, I mean, it's not red. I forgot. I'm sorry. It's been a while. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This knife must have something to do with the murder. Why the knife was here and not actually on the platform, I had no idea. Okay, so now we have to inspect the body. There's no way, dude. We've looked at everything. Come on! How is there something left? How? What is left here, bro? What could possibly be left? Cord. Okay, there's a cord on the floor. Alright. No? There's a cord in the water. Judging by the way, I think it's an it's oh my god. English, please. I know this language, I promise. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There was no internal plug, it just a frayed tip lined with black substance. Had the cord been burnt? I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from some other place. One of the storage rooms, maybe. It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items that we've been provided so far, light bulb, speakers, a fridge, they've all worked perfectly well. So what happened to this cord, and why was it even in the water? Extension cord has been added, okay. Okay, dude. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh my god!
Hi.
Why did you move over here? It's,
The struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That is why I moved over here, to investigate. Arky didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body. And what was the first for the investigation? Something other than fear appeared on Ulysses' face. Just curiosity. What are you writing down? What is it? Look at the floor in front of the door.
That's...
This? Yes.
Seriously?
Just a small piece of scrap metal.
Do you think?
Even so, it's still a part of the crime scene. It necessitates documentation.
That's not important.
Seriously? Something this small means nothing. It could have come from the generator or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. This guy, there's so much here that he could actually document, and instead he's focusing on some flimsy piece of metal? All the more reason to rely on myself. Wow. Okay, buddy. Then piece of metal's been added. Okay. Alright, it feels like I've given the boiler room a good rundown. Which means... yeah, we gotta look at his body. That is crazy, dude. Just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us and eating breakfast. And now he's dead. Who had the resolve to commit such a needlessly brutal murder? To go so far as to mangle his body. I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This was a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone.
Hello.
Do you want to inspect him? Holy crap, did she really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to inspect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Right. Okay, let's do it. I did not think he would die first, at all. I really didn't. Wolfgang laid completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness, and his mouth was open as if he'd been killed mid-scream. Eva's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts, and make the worst of us at times. I even hated him for it, but this brought no relief to either of us. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Mulling over the what-ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence, and that begins by investigating his body. His hand. With the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looked like he had fallen on top of it.
Focus.
Let me see if his palms are scratched. As I knelt down to take a closer look, trickling from the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve and onto the rest of his hand, a strange injury that looked a lot like a tree sapling. Was this a burn mark? Huh. When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing. Markings that seemed to extend down the arm.
The hell?
Ava, look at this.
Hello.
Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. They look gross, like little veins. What inflicted them?
That's...
There's a taser a little ways off from where we're standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate it's been fired. So the only other thing I can think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Why the generator?
I know.
The thing has clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught in that something and that's how he died.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. The generator seems too far away from where Wolfgang is lying to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room's water isn't conductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to a crisp too. Exactly.
Thinking.
I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. How? There's just nothing here that could leave these markings. As for the actual place he got burnt, I guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. While it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder, it seemed unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burnt. After all, burns like his would definitely paralyze someone. Yeah. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? I thought it said something else. Wolfgang's like, blazer. Okay, blazer. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from its once clean appearance. Water had seeped into the pants, completely ruining the fabric. As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed. I really don't want to touch him, but with my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of his pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against the body. I gingerly folded open the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside. Don't tell me someone told him to go somewhere and he actually went to that place! Are you kidding me? That's some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it?
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low-quality pen. Although, as of the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m., boiler room, close the door. Are you actually kidding me? Why would you go to the spot? That's so, I can't. This happens every time. Why would you go to, I can't, dude. I cannot. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? It seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here. So stupid. Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
8:15 a.m. That's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived late.
There must be something.
Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movements before his death.
Well?
Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at that time. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen. It's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall.
Right.
Right. Setting up equipment.
That's...
As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 might be risky.
Where?
Because they would wonder where we got the time from? Exactly, and I'd prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least for now. Yeah, we can disclose that during the trial. Suspicious note has been added to the truth bullets. Okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, this thing has about a secret. What do you think that means?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure. It could be referring to anything. Anything, huh? You know what it means?
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail. Huh? If they claim to have it, they could have baited him here without much issue. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had.
Strange.
A derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here, too, assuming he didn't explore this floor beforehand.
What could it be?
Either he didn't see the super obvious danger in meeting here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care.
Right.
Right. Does that change anything about what I said? Well, duh. If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reason for coming might have less to do with integrity.
You see?
And more to do with desperation.
Huh?
Desperation? To know the details of his blackmail.
I see.
It would stand to reason. If only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here, it would have been valuable evidence. I doubt he could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on his guard during the killing game, except around you and me, I guess. That's pretty mean to say, but even then, it's true. There didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, along the back of his neck was a massive bruise. Someone hit him on the back of the neck? It looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored. Damn. Right, how did he get this on the back of his neck? Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign his body is decomposing?
That's...
Can a body really decompose this fast? It could, or it could not. I don't think so. It probably depends on the environment. As in the temperature?
Correct.
Correct. Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like this boiler room.
Thinking.
Kind of like dairy products. That's a good comparison. A tone-deaf one, but sure. Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
Fair.
True. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot? Is that a beauty mark? No, it doesn't look like it. Skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. Reminds me of a popped pimple. The sort you would easily inflict on yourself.
So...
Then you don't think this is related? No, it is related to the murder. It might not be, but judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently. So we may as well keep it in mind. Yeah, Wolfgang's deck, okay. What else? What else? Now that I think about it, the place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here between the only opening of the fence, the one spot where he could kneel over like this? Was it possible he'd been trying to climb onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs, though, and even stranger that he was in the water. That seemed to be everything I could gather.
Hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, should we find the students who left and ask them? We should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies. Right. They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best places to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there were two other matters on my mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun. And two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred in case it happened at the time of the murder. Walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar. But as I began to pull it the rest of the way open... What happened? I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it, looked different. Hey, Ava. The doorknob, I think it's been flipped. Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside. What?
Is that really true?
How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though?
That's...
By unscrewing it, probably. Yeah, they need the tools to do that. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Huh?
What do you mean? This is the first time I've noticed it.
Is that really true?
You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness or my own nerves. But back then I wasn't paying attention to small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways.
I know that makes me sound stupid.
Listen to me.
It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's besides the point. Alright. Anyway, this discovery paints an interesting picture. Since the lock is now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room door shut without ever stepping foot in it. Meaning that if you wanted to lock someone on the inside of the boiler room, all you had to do was lure them in and close the door behind them. Yeah, that's what that means. That's what I was trying to say. Or not what I was trying to say, but that's what I was going to say when he said the door was flipped. So someone took the time to do that so that they could lure him in here and close the door on him and lock him in. That would mean he was in here for a whole, like, hour, dude, until the surge happened. Boiler room doorknob has been added to the truth bullets. Damn.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation ends. Right, let's go. As a million questions rattle away in my mind, I followed Ava out of the boiler room. I did not expect to see Cassidy. Actually, Ava, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first. Why?
I know.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Judging by the length, I think it is an extension cord. Oh my god, why can I not speak, bro? But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There was no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Yeah, we already talked about this. That extension cord, we should confirm if it did indeed come from a storage closet.
However...
Okay. But first, I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again?
You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She wasn't much help last investigation. Well, any help is better than no help.
Fair.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, then I'll investigate the storage closets. What do you have to say? She's so short, dude. Cassidy was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing. Huh?
Yo!
Oh, hey guys. Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I was performing a super sweep down of this entire here hallway. That's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
Listen to me.
Can you put your sweep down on hold? I have a really important question.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? Gotta finish my sweep down before time's up.
You see?
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Everyone who was slated to join kept their word, so we had a full house.
What about...
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, Jean, Jean, Kai, and the 3 of us.
Huh?
Something on your mind? Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room...
Well?
Wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall has an alibi?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of it that way. She's totally right. Also, since we split into pairs while investigating those rooms down the hall, every pair could vouch for each other. Right, we all split up. What were the groups again?
Yep.
Jet and I explored Storage Closet B. Storage Closet B?
Check it out!
Yeah, that's what it's called on the map. Does she mean the map of the Tozer trinket? Probably. I activated my trinket and sure enough. See? Storage Closet B. There's also Storage Closet A, C, and D. Those are definitely rooms we explored. Huh.
I see.
I see. In that case, Kai and I must have explored Storage Closet C. I remember it clearly. The 2 of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those perimeters is Closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the closet directly next to Damon's, so he must have been inside Storage Closet A.
Yeah.
Which leaves Mark and John with Storage Closet D. Yeah, that makes sense. Storage closet has been added. Okay. You know, Damon, since you're here, what's the deal with you in the boiler room?
Huh?
What? When Kai told us party peeps about Wolfie, he said you two went inside the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? You were supposed to check out the storage closet.
No.
You're not casting suspicion on me, are you? Me? No way. As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside.
Anyway.
Although we did hear someone run down the hallway.
Am I hearing you
For
right?
real?
Doubt it.
Weird. I don't remember any footsteps.
It's the truth.
I do.
Really?
Really? Dude, you should have good ears. You're a gamer. Ava, did you really? I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However...
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though. That is a very bad idea. I guess me and Jet must have been talking over them. Were those footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damon? It's Damon, and yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from.
For real?
Really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that, you weren't scared a murderer was hiding inside? What I actually discovered wasn't much better. Yeah, that's true. Then whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know why anyone would want to be running around with those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
What about...
Unless, maybe they were also looking for a backup generator?
That's not important.
I doubt that's innocent. I doubt it's that innocent. Considering the place this person ran away from was the crime scene, those footsteps were probably the killers. You mean, fresh off committing the murder?
Right.
Fresh off the murder, or a bit after, depends what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not, for a brief moment the only thing separating us from the Wolfgang's killer were the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Yeah, okay. Bit by bit, the mystery slowly unravels.
My
No need to
genius
thank
is
me.
almost frightening.
Oh my god, Cassidy. She didn't even do anything. Oh, dude, she's great. Okay, try the storage closet A. Yeah, let's take a look around. As I began to inspect the shelves, the glint of something shiny caught my eye. Huh? Ava, look. There's a rolling pin here and handprints on it too. A rolling pin?
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently and not for its intended purpose.
I know.
Look, can you see how the handprints are at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling much dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other utensils there. Yeah, agreed. Not only that, right, there's a dent on the pin, so that's what was used to whack him in the back of the neck. Probably, I think. Probably. Really. On the end opposite the handprints, can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent. That's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
Could this pin have been Could this pin have something to do with that mark we found on Wolfgang's neck? If it was used to knock him out, it would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way into this closet, though? What do you mean? How did the pin make its way into the closet after the killer used it? Oh.
There must be
I mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out.
Absolutely
No,
not.
that's not what happened. Yeah, that's not possible, dude. There was someone in this closet.
Huh?
Huh? If the killer entered this closet and hid the rolling pin,
Listen to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Oh yeah, she and Grace were investigating this closet at the time. Or if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs.
Save it.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? Damn it, she's right about that too. Could this rolling pin really be unrelated? But it lines up so well with the other evidence. Steel rolling pin has been added to the truth bullet section of the... Okay.
Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to this room. Let's keep investigating. One moment she's speaking nonsense, the next she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. That means she's dependable, dude. That's how you know. She's dependable.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet B.
Right.
Right, the closet Cassidy and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that? See what? The box in the corner over there, look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. This is... what is that? I think I know what it is. A generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackout?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator. If this closet has the backup generator, wouldn't that mean the ones who restored the power? Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they were the people who brought the power back. Damn. Surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. Okay, that's pretty mean. That seems to be all there is to this closet. Okay, so storage closet B has the generator in it. This was the closet Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now, there doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay. Wow, really? There's actually nothing in here. Okay.
Look.
This is storage closet D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and John explored this one. Let's see what we can find here. Is there anything weird about this room?
That's...
I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. I stood on my tiptoes to get a better look. Yeah, that's what happens when you're short.
Jeez.
Ah, so they really are here.
Well?
What's here? Extension cords. A bunch of them. Wow!
Okay.
Yeah, these are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is these still have their other half intact. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to other kinds of cords. The fact that these cords match the one in the boiler room means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I had no idea, but this was still a step in the right direction. Alright, extension cord has been added. Besides that box of cords, nothing else in this room is standing out to me.
So...
Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. We've looked through all the closets now. Did you find everything you needed? Yeah, I did. The rolling pin and that stack of extension cords. There's no doubting the relevance of this case. At least based on what I've investigated so far.
Anyway.
Ava, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies. Finally. Yeah, this is the hard part. Some people might not be as cooperative as we want them to be. Boo! How did that get you?
Interesting.
Wow, that was easy.
The hell?
Why did you do that? To see if you were nervous.
Seriously?
Of course I'm nervous. You were nervous earlier.
No.
Earlier, yeah, but not anymore.
Moving on.
Anyway, you shouldn't be so nervous. If you're too nervous, you won't be able to think straight. So you should calm down. Easier said than done.
Well?
Well, we've already investigated the really ugly stuff, right? You don't need to think about that stuff for now. Just focus on collecting people's testimonies.
Listen to me.
I can keep reminding you if you want. I'll be fine. Dude, Ava's great. Do you have anything to say? Ava and Grace, yeah. You and Kai,
Yep.
That's definitely the order. Dude, there's blood here? There's no way I missed that. How? There's dried blood on the floor. For some reason, it seems to pull right around this particular spot. Dried blood, like in the boiler room. You notice the blood in there?
Correct.
I noticed you noticing it.
I see.
I see.
So,
who do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Excuse me. Well, it can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injuries he sustained, it wouldn't make sense for him to spill a lot of blood.
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility we're left with is the blood belongs to someone else? Yeah, exactly. Blood spots has been updated in the truth book. Okay. If I didn't notice the blood here, would you have pointed it out to me? I would have pointed it out to you if the roles were reversed. That way you'd know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure, I'd point it out.
thanks.
Thanks. As Ava and I emerge from the basement, on the lookout for anything that could aid us in our investigation. Elliot, what? Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall. Sitting next to her... Yeah, sup, you guys. Might want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. What happened? After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. She? She dragged me out, and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since. Grace? Hold on, this she you're referring to?
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's dorm? What the hell? We can't let her bar us from entering the room. The class trial could start any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall, and Diana went to the laundry room. Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I, though, we're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we've landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition? If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions, poke at her ego until she eventually retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing out verbal beatdowns, yeah? I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. If that's the case, I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. That's funny. She said I'm out and then said that. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked. No sweat. Have fun with Jet with Mark. Goodbye. You've left in the direction of the laundromat. Clearly taking the long route to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I wasn't gonna admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Why don't we just tackle her, dude? Not because I was going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. I guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace was guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. She is right around the corner. We saw her in the distance, yeah. What are you doing, you idiot? You realize all of our lives are at stake, right? Are you stupid? I mean, clearly you are. Okay, let me save. Oh my god, why am I talking like that, bro? Jesus, what is wrong with you, man? Huh. Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed up.
Hang on, we're not here for that. Demon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business. It's all of our business, actually! Except it is. I have to search for his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you? I wouldn't trust you.
Come again?
As in, you've searched the room. High and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it for ourselves.
Oi!
You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Hey?
Huh? Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives the impression that there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Sozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, he might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try and get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder?
Anyway.
Look, just let us in the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He would want to investigate our dorms if it was anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then she stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Phew. Sweet. Thanks, Grace. With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. Finally. Oh my god. Unbelievable that we had to do that, dude. She's so, like, stuck up. Alright. So this is Wolfgang's dorm. While some of my expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that had been clearly been well lived in.
Oi, you.
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as is. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. Okay. We gotta check every single thing in this room, man. Including the calendar! Including the calendar! Oh, yeah, dude. Wolfgang also had a pin up in his calendar. This isn't what I should be focusing on! Oh, my God! Okay, alright, fair. Let me talk to Desmond. Oh, my God. What's up, Demon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
I'm here. In here, or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
Huh? I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't know. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure, because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big of a deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
All good.
No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Alright. Why is there a bear? A large toy bear adorned the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. It's probably Grace's. An intricately patterned couch side by side with 2 red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seem to be arranged in the right way. Why is this tie just there? Oh, those are all just clothes. Clothes are scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them seems suspicious. What do you have to say? Elise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look in her face. Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard. The courtyard? Yeah. You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there ever was a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tozu's announcement.
I see.
So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Elise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Yeah, okay, so the blackout only happened here, in this building where all the dorms are. We're not here for that, my ass. Hey, what is it? Normally she'd be meeting my eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me, I can tell by the look on your face, but I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else about a person she was so close to. Damn it, get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
So I heard a rumor that you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick. Huh? We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. He woke up sick? If you're telling me the truth, and Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament.
That's not it.
Why did he say the opposite yesterday? Yeah, he did say that. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I believe that. Then again, some of the... I don't know how to say that word, I'm gonna be honest. Some of the stuff in this room looked neither golf nor law related. Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning, Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down that guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But I walked out of the door anyway.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? He lied so he could go there. Either he didn't come of his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who was so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he'd confide in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it? Bottom of the page, yeah, secret, 8:15 a.m., close the door. Wow. Only a few words were legible. A lot could be gleaned from them. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from this information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Grace's testimony's been added. Okay. Well, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Ava said she was going. Why'd she leave? As soon as I entered the room, Ava walked over to me.
Hello.
Hello. I just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end up like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? Yeah, I figured that would happen, dude. Well, that information definitely didn't bode well for me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in this game. I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Dude, come on, man. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment.
Hi.
Hey, Desmond and Elias just told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's dorm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside now. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate?
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment? Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing?
What?
Huh? I heard people already giving Grace the side-eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find you ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on. Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Huh? Judging by the look on Broski's face, whenever you guys are together,
It's simple.
out of everyone here, I think you'd know the least about personal space. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you think we'd really be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, Broski, back me up here. Time. Huh? What time did the murder happen?
That's...
9:35 a.m.? Check this. He pointed to a small digital clock at the top of the music pad.
That's...
This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power. Then that confirms my suspicions. The blackout, and by association, the destruction of the generator, occurred at the same time of Wolfgang's death. Yeah, DJ pad clock has been added to the Truth Blood section.
My man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. I bet it's because I was here with you, huh? No, it's not. Sheesh, this is getting hard to watch. Crap. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Can't things just be consistent? Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Because it was related to the murder. Thinking back on the spiel from earlier, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? They could easily make their escape if no one could see anything.
Way.
Oh yeah, Demon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard.
again.
When we were in the storage closet?
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks?
I see.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on a hard floor. For all the things to be right about, it has to be this.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers? They get really squeaky on a smooth floor. And?
Don't say
What
that.
I'm saying is, you can totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. And if you know what the shoes the killer had on, you just look for the person with the matching pair. But socks? Anybody could be wearing socks. Person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck. Yeah, footsteps has been updated. Okay. That was smart of them. I was gonna say that. If they knew the sound that was made when that person was running, you can tell a person, you can tell who it is by their footsteps. I'm sure some people have that ability, or some people know what I'm talking about. You can tell who is around you by their footsteps, or the sounds they're making as they walk. You can tell. So I was gonna say, that should be discernible, but something like that is not reliable, especially in a killing game, bro. That is not reliable information. You cannot be like, oh, I know who the killer is because of their footsteps. That is insane. That is actually insane. That's not reliable. Is it me, or is there something funky about this place?
Come again?
What do you mean? I don't know, man. Everything feels kinda off. I can't place why, though, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Sound like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. This room was now a reminder that Wolf King died right under our noses. May as well skim through the kitchen just in case. Looking through inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, except one of the knives was gone. This knife block had a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing at the same time a knife was found floating in the boiler room's water, that can't be a coincidence. That same knife was taken, yeah. Missing knife has been updated. Okay. The pantry? This is where the... okay, yeah. I don't think this is really important. I mean, Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must have been upset we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people ever get together and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard, yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Tournament timeline had been added to the truth bullets, okay. That's it?! No! No! Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great, great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. 20 minutes? There's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon. Ah. Jeez, how does she keep scaring me? The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other 3 and hear their testimonies.
That's...
The other 3?
As I was saying...
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana.
Jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right?
I'm talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Then let's talk to Diana first, since the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva might deny it, but the anxiety in which she had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. You good?
Get to the point.
Hurry up. Okay. My bad. Shit, man. All she had to say was hurry up. Okay, again, I get why she's antsy. Yeah, okay. Oh, alright. If Desmond is telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Diana? This can't be happening. This can't be. Diana was standing with her back pressed against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout?
Oh.
Oh. The blackout, right before the body was discovered. I was just in my room alone doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on, though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you were alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks. That's a little odd, in my opinion. You think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. Anyway, since Diana gave a testimony, I can cross her off my list now. Which means the only people I need to speak to are Ingrid and Toshiko. I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go. Yeah, and we still need to do that thing with Desmond. We really need to hurry. Okay, they're both here. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl, who had completely hidden her face behind her fan.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes.
Unacceptable!
I don't know. What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues. Clues?
Impossible!
How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know? My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd, or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about anyway.
Think this through.
A person acting odd? Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning I saw Wolfgang.
Huh?
Huh? When did you see him? In the dorm hallway on my way back from the pharmacy. The dorm hallway? Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Koyura? It's rather early. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right, my apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. He lied? Again. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament?
Strange.
Yesterday he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he'd changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyways, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was leftover clothes. I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured I must have misremembered something. What with my headache and all. Aching head? Yeah, I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. I couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So...
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 8:10.
How should I put
The
it?
conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. That I can tell you with confidence. Yeah, 10:10 would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him?
Sure.
Yeah, nothing seemed awry. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth. Wolfgang is the one who lied! And Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. She left before 8:10 a.m., and she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10, then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko. Which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time. Toshiko's fetch quest has been added, okay. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights were turned on, though. Though we did watch you and your buddies pass by. You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so we watched you up until you went down the stairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? So did you hear who ran by? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. No way! to talk to Desmond! Alright, everyone, that's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Get it? Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, just get a move on. It's time. We didn't even get to...
Fingers crossed.
You two go on ahead. Toshiko and I will catch
Listen
up.
to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. Eva and I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
It's me.
Words wouldn't do it justice.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't know what I feel. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. In just a few moments' time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room, fighting for survival using only our words. Damn it, Damon, get a grip already. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
Blast what?
Eh?
Huh? All of a sudden, the ground. It's the tree. No, not again. Hold on to something, everyone. A tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience. Dude, we know! You said this last time! The tree of ignorance, and we know! Oh my god! Damn it.
Shit.
Well, guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Oh man, this is really happening. We're so screwed, we're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Game over, man! Game over!
I'm gonna think of a failure even more just because you said
Hold your
that.
horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone astray?
Are we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 14.
Do you think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. Dude, you just had to say that. Can I say something first before we go? Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer.
What did you say?
A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang. Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Dude, are you kidding me? That's not gonna work. Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit a murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole. Enjoy the death penalty. Oh my god. Grace is so vulgar, dude. Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the opening of the tree.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. One by one, people began to follow suit. I guess if it's time to go. Alright, we knew the stairs, where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial awaiting us, no Fox murder assigned to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon, get a hold of yourself. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree. And descended into the darkness. I did not think Wolfgang would die first at all. I really did not. It was the same. Same elevator, the same slow churning of metal and echoing sounds of clunky machinery. Silence. And yet something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held in high regard, but who was still a person nonetheless. A person with feelings, a person with aspirations, a person with a family. A person who I will never hear speak again. Not a single word. Am I ready for this? What I did during the investigation? Was what I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Will it be enough to carry me through this trial? Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? I wouldn't know until I do it. Until I face this trial head on. There's no way I can place my faith in the other people here. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Our survival depends on me. The elevator began to slow, snapping me back to the reality. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall when movement stopped completely. The doors in front of us opened.
Rise and shine.
Somebody call an ambulance. I think I've caught a case of deja vu.
Isn't this lovely?
It feels like only yesterday we were playing detective with the corpse of a crime scene. My, how I don't know how to say that, bro. In Chipper, so many of you used to be.
Interesting.
After all that back and forth over a simple how-done-it mystery, I'm truly curious what today's trial will yield.
Yeah,
Just to remind myself, our names are on the podiums, right? Eager to start, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to find your podium, just look for where your name is written.
The show must go
Come on now, hop to it. I'm excited. I can barely wait a second longer. I really don't want to do this.
Oh, crud.
We gotta do as he says, though, otherwise that enforcer lady might get mad. Knowing we were powerless to disobey Tozu, we began to disperse and locate our podiums.
Hey,
Is it okay? It's okay, everyone. If we work together, we can do this.
we can't give up.
Right, guys? We've got to work together. We can solve this case. So come on, let's do this for Wolfgang. Although her words elicited nods from the other students, the expressions on their faces told a different story. It was an expression I couldn't help but feel conflicted over, in a moment where I shouldn't have been focusing on my feelings. An expression of unmistakable fear. For days now, I've been angry over the mock trial. Angry at how much people resented me for telling the truth, how they twisted my words and assumed my intentions. I'm angry, but that didn't mean I wanted to be right. I would have been happy for reality to prove me wrong, for no one to buckle under the pressure of the killing game. But good endings like that only exist in stories. Reality was apathetic to what we wanted, and the events of today proved that we're at its mercy. Again, dude, Cassidy looks like a troublemaker. Look at her picture. Why is she pointing to herself like that? Does she think this is a game? Like, I don't like how that looks, man. I don't. She looks like a troublemaker. So there I stood at my podium, conflicted. To think this tragedy could have been avoided, had people just listened to me. But who was it that encouraged everyone to turn on me? Who was it that encouraged everyone to trust each other? If Wolfgang hadn't been so naive, if he had just told people to protect themselves rather than each other, then maybe he would still be here. Regardless, I can't let myself be consumed by the what-ifs. Although the others may have failed at preventing Wolfgang's murder, I, at the very least, can solve it. I'll uncover this killer, let them face their consequences of their actions. I'll solve this case and survive. Would you like to save your game? Yes. Okay. Guys, thank you all so much for the support. I'm gonna end it here. I don't know how long this trial is, but I know it's long. So, I'm gonna make another part after this. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the content so far, and as always, we'll see you all next time. See ya.
You win. Perfect.